best not miss. Entire camera just fell down. We have to be the hottest show online. To recoup from what I just recouped from, we got to be the hottest show online. Entire stage just said that fell down. Look at my face, people. This is how hard I go to make sure my people have everything that they need. The hottest show online, right? That was bad. I'm not going to front. That was bad. That was bad. That's never happened. Not like that. But I appreciate all of my people rocking with me, right? Being patient with a brother. That's what I'm talking about. But I swear right now we have a hot show. I swear we do. I don't know how I pulled this show off. Right when we had about 10 seconds left to start the show, entire camera fell down. Entire tripod, everything fell down. But look, now here we are. Hottest show online. We're going to talk about something deep. You guys know when we're gone, when we're doing our own thing, listen, you guys know I'm always researching and things like that. What I'm going to do today, I'm going to walk you guys down the aisle of the 4 stages that make a broken, ratchet Jezebel. This is not going to be a show designed to make fun of anyone or anything like that. This is going to be a show, however, that is going to show us what we're dealing with. You guys know that whenever we're apart from each other, when you're doing what you're doing, when I'm doing what I'm doing, I'm researching. I'm studying. I'm trying to figure this thing out. Because the sooner we figure this thing out, the sooner we can figure out how to move accordingly. Let me see. Let me see if we are the hottest show online. I've been told we are, people. Cameras falling and things like that. And we rebounding like it's nothing. What I want to rock with you guys about today, let me get rid of this. Listen at my people. She said, of course we're patient. Shout out to Summer up in this situation. My brother Hashim over here and Embrace the Grace up in this place. However, I am scorching hot. People, there's 4 stages. Hold on. You know what? We're going to go ahead and do this if we're going to do it. What I figured out throughout my research, I've been thinking, right? Trying to figure out what percentage, because we don't want to just judge all African American women like harshly, right? And sometimes I am definitely aware that it sounds like it. I'm not crazy. I'm definitely aware that it sounds like we're literally bashing black women, but I'm not crazy. And this is why it pees us off when you guys say things like, not all black women. You think we don't know that? You think we don't know that? Not all white people are racist, right? Not all white people are racist. There's some Ku Klux Klan members who have had a change of heart, just can't really tell his peers yet, but he's been educated. Not all white people are racist. So we know that, but it's like we have to peer deep inside of you guys to get you to know that we know that, or to get you to know that. And I've been thinking, trying to figure out what percentage of the black women we're dealing with, right? The black women who do the damage in society. The women who society doesn't particularly care much for. I've been trying to figure this out because I didn't want to just lump all of the women into that, because I've dated perfect black women. Perfect. I started looking around in my family, in the lives of friends that I know, and their female relatives, right? And the deeper I thought about it, out of all of the black women that I know personally, and the and I know families of them, right? I didn't really personally know any African American women who were ratchet, right? Didn't know any black women who can't talk properly or hold a sentence together, right? Women who just overall are loud, violent shoplifters. Stop it. Freaking pit bulls. Think you run this show? I run this, right? I remember I had a dog whistle on my thing because I don't play. I had one of those dog whistles on my phone because I will set it off. Let me turn this volume up. Give me a thumbs up, everybody, if you can hear the show pretty well. I want to make sure I cater to you guys because you guys rock with me on a crazy level, so I have to rock with you. Let me see here. Listen, the deeper I thought about it, it all hit me at once. It would almost be really, really difficult for us to figure out what percentage of these women are in the black community, because the woman that we're talking about, the reason why this thing would be almost very, very difficult for us to figure out what percentage of African American women that are the ratchets, the ones society can't stand, it would be very difficult. The loud, violent, trashy African American ratchet Jezebel. The reason it would be difficult for us to find out and do numbers on this is because she's not just one woman. She's 4 phases of 4 different types of women, all combined in one. Here's what I mean. Because we know that almost every African American woman has it in her that if you push her buttons too far, right, her communication back with you may already have evolved to the place of curse words the part of curse words, right? And we're talking about decent. This woman doesn't start trouble, has a job, takes care of her house, but if you provoke her in any way at all, even if you question her about anything that is offensive, she will check you right away to the point of making you want to end that conversation. We're talking about a decent African American woman. Tread lightly. She's not going to really start trouble, probably per se. But if you rub her the wrong way, you're going to get checked, right? And it's not going to be, excuse me, miss, what did I do? Or are you talking to me? It's not going to be, hold on, who you think you talking to? It's going to go there really, really fast, right? She's going to make you want to end that conversation because you're starting to see where it can go. The second phase to the ratchet woman, right, is very similar to the girl in phase 1. She's already equipped with the characteristics of the girl in stage 1, this woman, right? She's already equipped with those. Those come custom. Well, not custom. Those come with the vehicle. She already has it in her to tread lightly. Tread lightly. Shout out to all of my newcomers and all of my faithfuls, all of my day ones over here in this situation. Let's bust that thing off in the air real quick. I'm not gonna lie, we really do have the hottest show online. We just do. We set it off. We definitely kick information that causes us to grow. We definitely do that. Our focal point is creating 2 people getting together and creating the best possible outcome for the later years of 2 people's lives. This is what we do, right? And I'm going to say it again. This woman that we're talking about, stage 1 of the African American woman, the stage 1, relatively a decent person, but will check you if you offend her, right? And phase 2 of this ratchet Jezebel woman. What we're doing, for those of you who have just come into the show, I'm going to give you guys the 4 makeups that lead to this ratchet Jezebel of a woman who is insufferable in all society, right? She's a relatively decent person, but she will check you if you offend her. Phase 2 already comes with the personality of phase one. That thing comes installed, right? But it carries another component. She's a single mother. Attach the personality of stage one woman, African American woman. We'll just say stage one woman. Attach a child to that, a single parent mom. While that may not sound like an atom bomb, it ushers her into the atom bomb stage. It adds more frustration to the personality she already has from stage one, just based on having the black girl experience alone. I'm not going to lie, black girls have a different experience than every other group of women have. They just do. They just do. It's a little bit rougher than Sally, right? Armawa, she doesn't have it either. Arminwa comes from a two-parent household. She came from Asia, and she has her culture still embedded in her. And therefore, American culture, American Western culture, which is terrible and destroys humanity, it's tainted Arminwa too. But her force field is the culture she was raised up in. If the Western culture has tainted her to a number 2, then it only took her down to a number 7 out of 10, right? African American women, we were born over here, right? So when it taints an African American woman to a 2, when Western culture taints an African American woman, it takes her down to around a 4, right? And I'm going to say this again. The girl in stage number 1, when you throw in a child and she's raising it by herself, it adds more frustration to the personality she's already had from stage 1, just based on having the black girl experience, right? Having to learn how to wake up in the middle of the night. Yep. Changing diapers, rocking babies to sleep, letting them throw up on your shoulder, right? Right? As well as having to adapt to the value decrease and the dating stigma attached to being a single mom. Mike, check over here in this. Listen, we don't act like African American women aren't entitled to any empathy and sympathy. We don't do that. But the late, great Kevin Samuel said, the world does not owe you or I any understanding. Either perform or don't. And whichever you choose to do, you will be judged accordingly based on it. It's that simple. There are no other options. There's no other options. No one wants to hear, can I tell you why I took your grandmother from this planet? No one cares about that. Nigga, is she or is she not gone? That's all that matters. Later on, it could help for you to tell her, here's why I did it. But the big picture is, are you or are you not a decent human being? Right? You add all of those other characteristics on top of being a single parent mom on top of all of those other characteristics. She's having to adapt to the value decrease, the dating stigma attached to being a single parent mom, right? And this by itself automatically makes your ability to attract better men for long-term relationships more difficult. It makes it more difficult. Lord God up in heaven above. Here we go, people. Turbulence, people. For those of you not familiar with that, when you hear that, we're probably about to rock the boat a little bit. Stage 3 of the insufferable woman that everybody in society is sick of. The women who are going in to get mani and petties, right? And running out without paying. The women who are scrapping, and I do mean scrapping. The women who are setting it off. And listen, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about and you can't picture it in your head, let's go.
Bitch, you're not on shit. You're not on shit. I ain't on shit. Fuck is you talking about? I ain't on shit. Play with me. I'm the real bully out here. Get with it. Get with it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get with it.
Damn.
Get with it. Look, bitch, we just paid for your little hoe ass.
I on the block.
Fuck is you talking about? We the reason why she get paid that color. Why your nigga hit?
Okay. Okay.
Oh, that bitch went and... Oh, that bitch grabbed a strap. Oh, God. Hey, shorty. Oh, she got her ass to move. Oh, she blowing at that bitch. Oh, God, she blowing at that bitch.
The woman who society calls insufferable, right? But wait, there's more. As we all know, wait, there's more. Stage 3 of the insufferable woman, whom, if you don't know by now who she is, you do now. Stage 3 of the insufferable woman embodies the characteristic traits of both stage 1 and 2, but it comes with a stinger. Being average or below average looking and having 2 or more children by 2 or more different men. This is stage 3 of that woman who everybody in society is talking about, right? This is when all hope for marriage and happy family is gone. And on top of stage 1 and stage 2, she knows she will be alone forever, even as she starts to see the decline taking place in her body. She starts to notice there hasn't been a man in 10, 15 years to approach her for a serious relationship. So she resorts to just being multiple men's jump off, right? Which is where more sex, the more people don't acknowledge this, the more sex that women have. Are you kidding? We really did this? What is this? Listen, shout out to Ali, always setting it off over here. Let me drop bombs. I appreciate it, my brother. I've been over here forsaking my people. We should have been had TikTok going. My brother Mike Check over here kicking doors down with the... And we drop bombs for $10 or more super chats. Welcome to the hottest show online. Please take off your shoes at the door and please hit the like button on your way in. Enjoy the show. I didn't need to say anything else. My brother covered it. But let's go ahead and usher the broken women up in here. Okay, I'm not going to say that because there's some women on here we rock with. And listen, let's set it off. 70,000 subscribers on Instagram. What? And we're going viral anytime we want to. We're going to hit that 100,000 mark this month because I said so. Let's go, TikTok. Let's go. Set it off in this mother effer. Set it off in this heifer. Go ahead and dig deep into this thing, people. A lot of people have been, and you can understand that there's a lot of brothers like the late great Kevin Samuels, myself, Black Guru. I don't want to push that name out there. I'm not familiar with his content. There's many more. I know that there's many more, but I'm so consumed with the show, I don't often have time to, link in with my brothers, right? But we see a lot of brothers who champion this fight, who champion this cause. We see them viewing it from a perspective that I think is dangerous. We see them viewing it from a perspective that I think is dangerous. maybe myself got caught up in this before as well. We see it from a perspective of trying to fix this whole thing. I've seen it myself. I've listened to the conversations where some suggest when you hear them speaking, they're speaking in terms of us or the black community. But here's the issue with that. This woman who is doing so much damage, she's not one woman. She's the makeup of 4 different women. She's the makeup of girl number 1. Girl who's stuck in phase number 1. You know, just the regular decent African-American woman. The regular decent woman, period. Right? But we say African-American woman because we know her characteristics a little bit better. Phase 1 of her, she's decent. She takes care of her kids, has her own home. But if you approach her with any type of offensive conversation, she will check you, right? She will check you. Phase 2 of this woman, she embodies the characteristics of phase 1 girl, but this woman has gotten herself in a jam being a single parent mom, dealing with the burping, dealing with the getting up late at night, dealing with the children, you know what I mean? Helping with the homework, all of these things. Stage 3 of this woman is an average, she embodies all of the personality traits of phase 1 and phase 2 woman, but she has multiple children by multiple different men. She's average or below average looking. She's overweight, right? This girl right here leads to the atom bomb of stage 4, right? She knows that she's been single. She hasn't had a man to approach her on a serious level in the last 10 or 15 years, right? Not to approach her for anything serious. So she resorts to just being somebody's jump off, right? Getting addicted to the infamous belt buckle jingle. For those of you who aren't familiar with the infamous belt buckle jingle, that's the sound that a woman of low value hears whilst a man is atop of her, plunging her brains out, giving her all of his jungle juice, right? The moment that man releases, because he cannot find any other tangible value in her based upon, you know, her personality, what she's done to her life, the moment that man releases, the first thing she hears is that man reaching for his pants, signaling his immediate exit. Signaling his immediate exit. So, knowing all of this, she resorts to getting cool with that, which a lot of you don't understand. The more sex that women have with different men especially, the more they break as human beings and become worse, more hopeless, more easily aggravated people. You guys, excuse me, please. You guys were not supposed to have all of this. You guys were not supposed to have all of this sex. Nowhere close to the body count numbers you have. You were not supposed to have it. It breaks women. This is science and biology. Science backs this up. You were not supposed to have 20 effing bodies. It breaks you and it makes you no good for families and marriage. Because it increases your likelihood of cheating, thus breaking up a family, thus being a bad wife. You guys have had, listen, even in the game of pimping, check me, fact check me. In the game of pimping, pimps know relatively how much DIC their girls can take before she breaks. This is real. This is a such thing. Pimps typically, because they've done this with so many women and they've kind of figured out when their girls start going bad, they know about how much DIC a woman can take before she breaks. You guys have taken too much D. It's why it's so much more difficult for you to be cooperative with a man. Because you have become the man. The reason we know that you have become the man is because you started doing something that the men do. You started doing something that the men do.
Bang, 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 daddy, bang. Bang, 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 daddy, bang.
I almost want to say, but I have the answer already, so I'm not. I almost wanted to say, who told you guys that was okay? But then the answer jumped right in my head immediately. Western culture told you it was okay. They pushed it out through our music. Let me show you guys something. This is going to take me just a slight second, but I might as well. You guys have been rocking with me on the Cash Apps and the support of the show, so I'll put myself through a little bit of.
Good morning. And I say good morning, why? Because it's morning time. And just ignore the pimple on my chin, like it's been a rough week. But anywho, these is Unpopular Opinions, Niche Edition. You know what? I'm finna start calling these the truth. First of all, y'all see how I mix match their true religion?
I apologize.
Yeah,
Let me do this over.
Good morning. And I say good morning, why? Because it's morning time. And just ignore the pimple on my chin, like it's been a rough week. But anywho, these is Unpopular Opinions, Niche Edition. You know what? I'm finna start calling these the truth. First of all, y'all see how I mix match their true religion? Y'all can't. Now I'm gonna say it because I ain't scared to say it. I'm a gold digger. I'm sorry, it's nothing I can do with your love. I don't want to get to know you. Do you got money or not? Do you take bitches out of town or not?
Now I want you guys to listen to this. She says, first of all, I'm a gold digger. There's nothing I can do with your love. Do you take chicks shopping? Do you pay the whole thing or not? Now, let me ask you this. If you can't do anything with a man's love, but you expect him to take you shopping and things of that nature, what are you trading in return for these shopping sprees and him coming up off of money?
Bang, 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 daddy, bang. Bang, 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 daddy, bang.
We know what you're giving. Yes. King David said ass. You're giving up ass. And the more you give up, the more you break. There's studies behind this. Your body was not built for this. You were supposed to be sacred. You were supposed to be sacred. El Bay up in this situation. DP over here setting it off. I appreciate the support, people. My brother Biggs always rocking with us. And I do mean always. My brother. I appreciate you, El Bay. I appreciate you. Skrilla, scratch. My brother. My brother. I appreciate the heart. Miss Janet over here in this situation. We definitely appreciate you always rocking with us and supporting the show, helping us keep this thing controversy clean. Hold on, let me see. Okay, you're a good wife. Get your ass up here and prove it. Now let's talk about it then, since you're a good wife. I wanna talk about it. Come on up here, Miss Connie. Let us know what a good wife is. Link in the chat. Come let us know what a good wife is, Miss Connie. Yeah, this show is probably one of the most important things that I've ever embarked upon, because you get the privilege and the honor of impacting people. Does it go left sometimes? It goes left sometimes. If you attack me, I will pull out the guillotine. But for the most part, there's nobody who can watch our show and say that they didn't get something out of it. It's impossible, because that's what we stand on. That's what we're here for. Salute, fly high, salute. Bonnets in public, low budget chicks. I'm telling you, this is real. This is real. Listen, I want to show you guys something. Matter of fact, it's only 40 people in here. Bruh, you should have kept your job. Let's go. Come help me get some insight. Come lead me on a better path. Liberal shell. We've been doing this for 3 years. We know you won't come, because I already saw your profile picture. You look like something. That's the only thing that I was able to get out of it. Something. With the dreads of Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's always the ugly chicks. Always. Listen, and that has a significant amount to do with today's show. That has a significant amount to do with today's show. If you pay attention to how we've been describing this woman, the ratchet, insufferable woman that most people don't like being around. Blook up. Blook up. Beautiful Albanian in this situation. I hope my people didn't block her, because I feel like playing a little bit. Where's she at? My people didn't get her, did they? I want her unblocked if she got blocked. She's a duty sniffer. Listen, you know how we know what we're talking about is legitimate? Because why on God's earth? Come on up, liberal shell. You know what? Don't make me. Are you 70 years old? Let me see something here. I gotta examine this profile picture. Ma'am, aren't you too old to be on social media? The hell with this. This is going up. She didn't know us, people. She didn't know us. What they say? Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and screenshot this and put this. I want to show you guys who sent a shot. Lord have mercy. What the women say? No, you didn't. Over there looking like something. And I don't mean something. I don't mean that. See, she didn't know. We like to play too. We like to play too. And if you don't, things can get bad for you over here. Why is this doing this? Oh, okay. Where'd that screenshot go, Miss Rochelle? Miss Rohale. This woman looks like she's been using her face for some type of sandpaper or Brillo pad on very hard, rough surfaces. I'm not lying. Where is it at? There it goes. Let me do this. I want to show you guys who's making fun of people over here. He only had 40 people on TikTok. I told y'all I can go left sometimes. Now everybody knows that about me. I can take you there. Ain't that about nothing? This is who, listen, people. This is who decided to go. How old is this woman? Face literally looking like she's been using it for sandpaper on harsh surfaces. Looking like the thing on Predator. Miss Rochelle. Now the last thing you should have did was put the spotlight on yourself. I can't fathom too many people who would lay down with you. Even the infamous belt buckle jingle is not enough to justify somebody getting their tail up on top of you and giving you 3.5 pumps. Because see, men have something called post-neck clarity. Like, once we get on top of a woman and do our thing, the truth about who we're on top of instantly hits us. If she's a beautiful woman, we're cool. We can lay on next to her, put our arm around her and chill. But if she looks like you, we start feeling like a low-down dog, and we start asking ourselves, how did I just do that? Miss Rochelle, don't you do that again. Miss Rochelle, you stop that. And my grandma used to say, why don't you stop that? Listen. Miss Rochelle, you must not know me. I will dedicate the rest of this show to you. Hey, listen. My grandma, if I was doing something crazy in front of the TV while my grandmother was watching, she'd say, if you knowed how you look, you'll stop. How to show online, people. No, you didn't. Miss Rochelle. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I was into stand-up comedy too, so tread lightly. Oh, Miss Rochelle. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Miss Rochelle. Sitting over there looking like your face, looking like something people shine dress shoes with. Oh. Where Miss Rochelle at? Miss Rochelle, you come on up here and you apologize to me and I'll get up off of you. Miss Rochelle, where you at? Look like people been wiping their ass with your face. I'm talking about a whole basketball team. NBA. All right, it's time for me to behave again. Proceed on with the show. That was me letting people know. I'll take you there. Anybody. Always told you guys, this is a respectful show. I'll never disrespect anybody. I will never initiate disrespect, ever. Ever. It's always a recourse of reaction. But the show is hot. I'm not going to lie. So we're going to proceed on. People, you guys know we got to meet our $50 threshold tonight. We got to meet our $50 threshold, people. This is the hottest show online. Seaside up in this situation. My brother always rocking with us. He said, every time I see a bonnet, I know it's about to be a minstrel show. You will never, ever, ever be disrespected up here if you come up here respectfully. Guaranteed. Everybody down there knows it. You will never get disrespected. My girl, Miss Allie, down here in this situation. But I need to talk to her. I need to talk to her. My girl down there setting it off. Miss Allie.
Hey, my good brother. My good brother.
Tell me how your day is going.
It's going well. It's finally winding down. The house is quiet. Okay. It's a good night.
That's what I'm talking about. Listen, I needed the likes of you to come up here. It's a privilege when I seen you down there. I want to ask you, do you think that women were and are even today aware that they weren't supposed to take like multitudes of DIC? Do you think that they're aware that it can affect them overall as a woman?
No. And, you know, we are in a space of social media, live platforms like yours. People are talking more. So it was unspoken, and people weren't called out on the consequences or the behaviors at one time because it wasn't just out there in our faces. Now that it's out in our faces and women are being challenged with it, they are seeing the repercussions of it.
Right. Living the repercussions, because like I tell people the cure to some things are do not do them. Do not do them, because the damage can be irreparable. Pimps acknowledge this. It is not even acknowledging. It's their line of work. After a woman has taken so much D, they have to let her go because she begins to break. They know she's going to become unruly. And Miss Allie, our people do it for sport. They don't think that they're breaking themselves. They think that they're enjoying life. They think that they're setting it off. Girl, I'm going to tell you right now. Jamal, that nigga made me release 3 times. But Jamal's not your man.
Yeah.
You're breaking.
Yeah. Yeah. And like you said, even pimps know after so much wear and tear that you're a liability to him.
Yes. She breaks. They release her. They replace her with somebody else. That's why they have a bottom bitch. The bottom bitch is not going to absorb all of that because she's like the manager of the company. When he has to release one, she gets him another one. You can only, if we think about the concept of sex and women being the takers, imagine slitting your arm and taking something that's way bigger than the slit and just jabbing it. Every time the thing begins to heal, you jab it again. Every time it begins to heal. This is similar to, you're not supposed to take that. It's psychological pain and damage.
Right. And that's why, too, you know, there's a conversation that a lot of women don't want to have about how eventually they develop elephant ears down there.
Yes.
They love to talk about how, you know,
he said elephant.
Talk about, yeah, they love to talk about ED, but we don't talk about the elephant ears, that sandstorm. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you see a beautiful brand new road and it's paved, and even if your car is raggedy, your car rides smooth because the road is so. But after years and years and years, you're gonna get potholes. You know, it's the same way. You know, but women, we don't talk about that.
Really good example too. That's a really good example. After years of wear, it won't even be safe to drive down that road anymore. You'll hit potholes. There'll be cracks in it now, where water has gotten in the cracks of the road, and depending on where you live, once it snows and things like that, the water in between the cracks turns into ice and further separates the road, cracks it more.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
He
we look at our life, everything. Okay, Miss Allie, I have a question for you.
okay.
Did somebody say I believe it's natural?
I know. I just saw that, and I said, "See, you see, she just proved my point, brother.
Oh my gosh. So
She just
getting
proved my
trains
point."
ran on you is natural.
Right. When is elephant ears below the belt on a woman natural?
Wow. She said I
See what I'm?
believe
She
it's
just proved my
natural.
point. Right. We don't talk about it. It's not natural. You flapping down there, you flapping, and you can fly away. Come on now.
And
There's nothing natural about that.
my grandma used to say,
Thank you.
you can think something, but don't say it out loud.
Right. Isn't that crazy though? How she just proved my point?
And I think that's a grown woman. I think it is.
Yeah.
So if she thinks that, what do you think that these 20-some-year-olds think? The scripture says, and older ladies, teach the younger ladies. But if our older ladies are thinking like this, Lord God up
Yeah.
in heaven above. Listen, ma'am,
Yeah.
I don't know what you meant, but hopefully this is what you meant. SEN. And even if you get divorced and you have to marry again, even that's acceptable and natural. But to be having sports XCX, to be having casual XCX, to be having I'm bored, ain't nothing to do SEX, science disagrees with you. Look around at the things that we abuse. Listen, Miss Allie, that's what I was going to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
Name me something that does not have visible effects. Name me something that we can abuse that won't have physical proof of its abuse. I mean, visual. Name me something that we abuse at high levels that will not show visible signs of the abuse.
Nothing.
Nothing. Even if you abuse
Nothing.
a woman, she's going to get to being ugly and things like that. You abuse a man, his mind is going to start getting messed up. You abuse children, they'll have to go to therapy for the rest of their life. I abuse this. Eventually, it's going to wear.
Exactly. Everything does. You can buy a brand new car and park it in your garage and leave it there for 10 years and never start it, but it's still brand new, 0 miles. 10 years later, when you go to crank it up, you're going to have to do something to get it out that garage.
Better know it.
It's lost its value. You got to do something to get it started.
She said it's lost its value. Let me ask you this. You know they give us tons of pushback on that. Do you think they really don't know that they can lose value, or are they just saying it to keep from having to admit that they have lost value? Do you think they really don't know?
They really don't know. And the reason why they believe that is because, well, I see your coffee cup is on.
Shout out to my brother Kareem Biggs in this situation with the Cash App. Always, my brother. Go ahead, I hear you.
The reason why they don't believe that is because they hear it from other women, and women are the biggest liars to each other than anybody in this world could ever. Like I said, she can have on one of those t-shirt dress, 3 stomachs all the way down to her knees, have on some sandals with her toes sticking out, and the first thing another woman is going to say to her, "Oh, you go, queen.
Right.
You look good."
Right.
It only takes a woman to tell another woman something, and they believe it.
That's insane to me. Minus the visible evidence of that thing on their bodies and things. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I'm 300 pounds. Now, a woman shouldn't be able to convince me that I should go sign up for the show Baywatch.
Right.
No matter what you say, you shouldn't be able to convince me of that.
I'm telling you. That's why, I might be a little petty in my thinking on this, but when a woman who has a bad hairstyle, and I know my hair is looking crazy because it's just in between, and I'm just running to the grocery store, but I may have it in ponytail or whatever, and she tells me my hair looks good, I know I'm looking like hell.
See, that's what I'm saying. It almost sounds like common sense. You know what I'm saying? Sounds very simple. It sounds elementary.
Yeah.
Give me a second, Miss Allie. Miss Connie.
Hello, how you doing?
My life is amazing. Tell me how your night is going.
Oh, it's been a long day at work, but I'm tired. Long
Yeah.
day, first day of school. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay.
But
Congratulations. How was it?
it was good. I teach at Head Start, so I love my babies.
No doubt about it.
So
That's a
it was,
blessing right there.
yes, yes,
Shout
sir.
out to Eric
But
in this situation with the cash app. My brother.
I just want to say that basically my story is
Hold on.
I
Give me
was
a second. Give me a second. You said you're a good wife.
yes, I try to be. Yes, sir.
Okay, well
I
you
was
just
raised
killed
in the church.
my whole conversation then. When a woman says I try to be, man, you can't even ask for a lot more than that. If a woman is seriously, not just saying it, but seriously trying to be, that's all anybody asks. But what is your definition of trying to be?
Just
Inside your guys' home, tell me some of the steps that you do to help keep that family together.
I pray. I pray a lot. I go to church. Um,
That's
I
like 50.
try to,
That's like 50% of it right there.
I'm not perfect, and my husband been sick, so it's been a challenge. I'm sick. I have a disability,
Right.
but we have love and we have trust and we have God.
No doubt
I'm
about it.
not ratchet. I don't like rap music. I was never the type of girl to go out or anything. I've never had sex with a lot of guys. That just wasn't in me growing up. When I was 14 years old, I knew I wanted to be a wife, so
That's what I'm talking
I just
about.
said, "You church." I tried to do the right thing. Now, I'm not perfect. I'm not an angel, and I have my faults. But being a wife and a good mom,
Oh,
that's
so you have
important
kids?
to me. I have one son, he's 15, going to 10th grade. Yes.
Okay, so I want to tell you something. I
Yes,
know
sir.
things are a little bit tough for you right now. You know, you're going through health and your husband going through health. I want to tell you something that changed my life when I heard it. Somebody told me this. Us as human beings, I don't care if the judge has told you, if you come in front of me with another DWI, I'm throwing the book at you. And you end up in jail again. You're terrified. He's told you what he's going to do. Did you know this? For the most part, us humans, we make it through it. We do. Think about this now.
Can I tell you something?
Tell me.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not supposed to be here.
Mm-hmm.
I was supposed to be dead the day I was born. I was
Okay.
born with CP. My grandmother raised me. My mom was 16 years old. I was called retarded, slow, dumb, whatever, everything. I made it through high school. I became the first grandchild my grandmother saw to graduate from college.
See what I'm saying? This is what I'm telling you. We listen, it's
I'm
not
not, and
usually as
I'm
bad.
not trying to be arrogant or anything, but God has kept me. Now I have
This
my
is what I'm
faults.
telling you. Hold on, Miss Connie. Hold on. I want you to know not to give up hope now, because you can't do that. That will create a sickness in itself. Listen, if you're stressing, when you go to stressing, you know what works for me. Now, I don't care what book you is, but I love going to the book of Samuel. I love going to the book of Corinthians. I love going to the book of Psalms, right? When you're feeling that way, this is real. This is really, really real. If you look at our human makeup, there's a God. There has to be. Look at what our organs do. They all serve a purpose. Now, if we can prove that there really is a God, then we can also prove, based upon everything else he wrote about, that he's intimately in love with us, right? If he is intimately loving with us, then that means he's out for our best interest. He said, I came that you may have life and life more abundantly, right? That doesn't mean that I'm not going to pass away sometime. That doesn't mean that. It means if I stay in tune with him, and if when I go, there's really no need in you going to your girlfriend. I mean, it's cool. It is cool because God could have put her in your life for that. But when things are really, really tough, I'm telling you, things have really, really, really been tough for me. Where I thought it was over with for real. And I'll get deep in my meditation with God, and He has pulled me through things that it could have only been Him. It just could have only
He
been Him.
just put me through. I mean, he put me through so many times. And, and I know it's hard out here. And, it's a lot of things in our culture that's not right. But, call me old fashioned, call me slow, but God is there.
I
If
think I
you want
think
to
I
be a
think you're
wife,
gonna be all right. I think you're gonna be all right. You just listen.
and I'm
Somebody
not
told
with
me
my
this.
husband right now
Somebody
because
told me this. You know what we're missing in the Black community? I think I knew it, but to hear it said out loud, somebody said our praying grandmothers are gone, and that's true.
well, I know mine's gone, but mine's an angel, and she's
No doubt
watching
about
over me every day. She is, because she prays over me. She did not give up on me. She fought for me, even my mom, everybody. My mom, she talked to me every day. I'm discouraged, because it's a lot, raising a son and being a wife and having CP, it's a lot. And watching my husband die, like, many times, it's a lot. But she told me, I'm here for a reason. And
Right.
a few weeks ago, I didn't believe I wanted to be here, but God told me that. And I walk to my job every day and see those little kids. They keep me going, no matter what.
No doubt about it.
I love my husband. He's been sick. He's been in the home for like 12 months, but he's better. And
So
hopefully,
he's in a
you
home
know,
now.
no, he's at his house now, but he was in the rehab facility because he had bad diabetes and he was
Okay,
really sick
got you.
for 6 months. But he's home. I relocated back home temporarily, but once he finished renovating our house, I'm going back up there because I really love this man, and it's nothing like a marriage.
No
A
doubt.
lot of us black women want to be married. We might say we don't, but we do,
Right.
and I'm thankful. I'm thankful I am.
Right.
We have our fights, we have our struggles.
Yeah.
I'm like any other wife. I like to shop. I like to spend money. But hey,
Listen,
when I made that
before you
vow
go, I
to
want to say
him,
before you go, I want to say something to you. This is what I did. This is what I did. Like, we can't walk into a store without any money. Nothing from nothing leaves
no,
nothing. When I was really going through, I had something really bad personal going on. It was really bad, and it was really, really bad, right? And this put me in the mood of when I would go to God, I would give him something. I would give him something in return for
yeah,
him to come to me and help me with this situation. Let's say I didn't smoke cigarettes, but let's say I smoked cigarettes. I would offer that up to him as a sacrifice in order for him to give me that assistance I need
mhm.
from him. So what I would advise you to do, whatever you're dealing with, go to him in fasting, right? Give him something. Give whatever it is. If it's your temper, give it to him. Tell him I'm gonna stop doing
Yeah,
this
I got
that.
you know me so well. You know me so well. Yeah, I got temper. I get upset. I
He
get
said, I got a
frustrated.
temper.
But I do. It's me. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm not perfect. But
All right, I got to
hey,
get back. I got to get back to the show,
I'm
but I really
human. Thank
appreciate you
you.
coming up. I'll
Thank you.
definitely be praying for you.
I know I look a mess, but don't hold it to me.
All right, you take care, sweetie. You take care.
Okay.
All right. Jesus, I'm over here sweating like I've been smoking dope. Ah,
Oh, that just goes to show you that marriage is work. It's beautiful, but it's
yes,
you don't know you never know what's coming next.
no doubt about it. But I tell you
You
this,
just gotta.
it's better with two than it is with one.
Oh, absolutely,
Listen, this is why we
absolutely.
don't understand. I don't need no nigga. That's why your life is in the state that it's in.
Yeah, we need men. We need. I mean, just that covering.
It's both.
You
You know
know.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, last week my husband was out of town for a few days for work. I sleep so much better when he's home. I don't know how they do it. I mean, you can have a Smith and Wesson hanging around,
She said, I don't know how
but
they
ain't
do
no.
it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I don't know how they do it. Yes, yes,
But listen, before
yes.
you go, I want to ask you something else.
Okay.
Jeez. Is there any alarm attached to a woman's body that will give her indications that she shouldn't be doing this? A lot of sex, and is there anything about her that you think these women might be ignoring when it's letting them know, listen, you're breaking, the body's telling her you're breaking me? Is there anything? Or does she have to be sit to the side and talked to like a child?
I'm going to ask a question to your question and then give you my answer. When we see these people on the streets all twisted up on the sidewalk because they so high off of Smith, but something about it makes them feel good. Do they know? Will they? When they usually admit that they're an addict, it's usually because they've
Rock
OD'd
bottom.
and was brought back. Yeah, and it's the same way that delusion. It feels good, but it's making me live horribly. But I will never admit it because I get something good out of it.
Damn it. I don't even know what to say to that.
Yeah.
That sounds like a hamster wheel.
Yeah.
I'm destroying myself, but I'm going to tell myself things. So there was something I read before. This was older times before modern medicine. A man was sick. He was a paraplegic. And the people who were working on him, traditional doctors, things of that nature, when they would leave him, when they would come back the next day, he would have nubs missing. He would have this part of the finger missing. The next day is this part of the finger missing. And they were baffled. They couldn't understand what is going on. So there came a time where they sit back behind bushes and they observe to see what's happening at nighttime. Mice were coming and eating his fingers. But because he was a paraplegic and he couldn't feel pain, he wouldn't snatch his hand away. So they're eating his fingers. Pain is such a beautiful thing. It is such a beautiful thing. It lets us know so many things. When we get a headache, that's the indicator it's time for me to go to the doctor. When our right side of our body starts hurting, imagine there's nothing that lets you know it's time to go to the doctor. I am a supreme level hypochondriac. If I pass gas the wrong way, I'm going to the emergency room because of something that I heard a long time ago. If we could have just got to it sooner. I hear that on TV and things like that.
Yeah.
Pain helps them get to it earlier. So I'm saying that to say this. It goes back to what you're saying. These women are going to have to experience some pain. But the bad part is when that pain comes, they'll ignore it to keep from forsaking that thing that brings them pleasure.
Bang, 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 daddy, bang. Bang, 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 daddy, bang.
I mean, because, listen, Jamal made me come 3 times. You think I'm giving that up? And the way Reggie do it is different, but oh my God.
Right. And you know what the diabolical part about that is? Women that do that are the ones that talk about how no good men are and how they ain't this and how they ain't that. I feel good, but he won't pick me. He won't choose me.
Right.
He won't make a commitment to me. He won't marry me. And it hurts their heart to be rejected. But instead of them changing how they do things so that they can get better outcomes, they continue the pain. And then the pain, it goes to other people because now you hate every BLK man that walks. Because the BLK man is not giving you what you want. And he's told you that when he stops by at 3 a.m. and leaves by 4:30.
Hey, what did you say? The infamous belt buckle jingle.
He tells you that every time he come over at 3 a.m. and leave at 4:30.
Okay, listen, I want to touch that really quick from your perspective as a woman. Go ahead and finish. Go ahead.
And also say even the Waffle House went around that time. He can't even take you out to get some breakfast before the sun come
Yeah.
up.
Listen, okay. So I want to ask you
Yeah.
this.
What's your question, brother?
It's beneficial to men. It's beneficial to us. But that's gotta feel bad. It's gotta feel bad. The moment I release, the first thing that you hear is the infamous belt buckle jingle. Man, doing some of this. Sid, baby girl, what you about to do? That has to feel bad. Unless
Right.
you've done it so many times, you've gotten numb to it.
Right.
Do you think that that's the case?
Right.
That I've done it so many times to where it don't sting me no
Yeah.
more when I get used like a dish rag?
Well, I think that most women, when they do that, though, they're operating in what I call the enough syndrome. I'm gonna suck enough, uck enough, cook enough, show up enough, do something enough, even though he's saying no. If I do this enough, he's gonna change his mind. So in that, when you're in that state of denial, you it hurts, but you're still trying to earn something that you'll never get.
That's crazy. That's a hell of a hamster wheel.
Men are hunters. We know when yeah, I mean, men are hunters. They're beautifully simple. If they want you for a life or a commitment, you'll know.
I
You
agree.
ain't gotta
Okay.
guess. You ain't gotta have bubble guts when he ain't around or he ain't calling you or texting you. But then, yeah,
I agree 1,000%. Like, we can't even help it, to be honest. Like, when we're sprung on somebody, we're sprung on them to the point of doing something that might humiliate us. Hey, was just
right.
checking to see what you got going on. Listen, you don't respond to that next morning. Hey, beautiful. I'm talking about on the brink of, humiliating yourself just a little bit. You're going to get calls. You're going to get, hey, you want to go out to eat? You're going to get things, effort that is going to translate into, no, he's feeling me. If you're not getting that, but here's the thing. When they're not getting that, they don't care. I like being busted down. I can't give up Gary.
Yeah.
I can't give up Krishan. Right? Jamal, I love the way he pulls my hair from the back. I just don't understand how a human being couldn't understand that this is putting severe levels of wear on me. Even psychologically.
And I think, yeah. And the perfect example of how women move in that, there's this movie called The Bridesmaids. The first 10, 15 minutes of that movie says so much about how women operate. It's hilarious, but it's sad and crazy what this woman does with this man that she messes around with.
You talking about the big girl?
No, the actual I guess star of the show. It's
Okay,
really
right.
It's hilarious.
Oh, I think I remember what you're talking about now.
Yeah, I can't think of her name, but she
had blonde hair
on SNL. Yes.
Yep.
It's hilarious. I mean, it's she gets up before he wakes up and acts like her makeup is all still fresh, and and then I mean she goes through the motions and this and that or whatever, and then he turns over and he's like, "Oh, you know the rule. You broke the rule." She's like, "Yeah, I know." He's like, "You're not supposed to be like." Yeah, I know. And then he like a DICK for saying this. And she's like, what? He was like, yeah, I really want you to leave. She's like, yeah, I know. It's okay. It's crazy.
So you believe that that's when you've gotten used to being a doormat?
Yeah, because some attention is better than none. Yeah. And see, I'm gonna tell you how you can always know when a woman is dealing with a man like that. She never refers to him as her man.
Yeah.
My friend, my boo, my bae, my sweetheart, my honey.
Yep.
Because when we get a man, we gonna call him that's my man. And don't get a husband. Every other word is husband.
Right, no doubt about it. Throwing it out there as a bragging point.
Yeah. And somebody at my job recently was like, "What's your husband's name? Because you always say your husband,
Right.
But what's his name?"
Right.
And I tell him his name, and then I say, but that's my husband.
And it is something to brag about. There was a woman who come up here last week, and she was trying to diminish marriage. And when I hear women say that, I know it's a defense mechanism, right? I know it's a defense mechanism because we all know the beautiful thing about marriage is somebody saw so much in you that they said, I don't want to be without this person. Better than that.
Yeah.
That's the ultimate compliment. The ultimate compliment.
Yeah.
I see so much
is.
value in you. I never want to be without you again.
Yeah. And I want you to have my last name.
And listen, and
That's
I'm
an
even
honor.
to risk all of the boogeyman stories we heard about what could happen in a marriage, losing half of this, losing half of that. I'm so into you, I'm willing to risk that. It's the dating. And if there is anybody, let me know if you think there is. In the chat, let me know if you really believe that. And to be honest, I don't think that there's nobody who believes it. I think you may say things like that so that the blemish of not being able to get selected, it doesn't stick to you in front of everybody. But there's so many benefits to getting, like me, I'll never get married as far as legally again, you know what I mean? But if I was still married, I'd stay married and enjoy that. But I'm still going to lock in with somebody, even if I had to get married on the Indian reservation, you know what I mean? Whatever. For legal ramifications, I want. But that thing, two people joining up, Andrew Tate said this. He's talking business. He said, a lot of people have their businesses and things of that nature. He said, but where they go wrong is, because of financial reasons, they try to do the majority of things themselves because they don't have the money to outsource them. He said, where you're flawed at is your competitors are moving with a team. You're moving by yourself.
Exactly.
How can you win that?
Yeah, exactly. And life is beautiful and it's hard sometimes, but it's so much easier when you have two people doing it together.
No doubt about it. No, I think it's foolishness to even suggest otherwise. Listen, you got anything else for me?
No, that's about it. I'm gonna jump off this phone and check in with the mister because he's still on his calls. He gets, he's on call most time at night. And
it's a beautiful thing.
It's always a pleasure.
You know it is. And I always appreciate you.
Thank you.
You take care.
I appreciate you. You too.
Look, boss lady said there's no greater feeling. Who the heck wants to? Damn, I'm not even going to get into all of that. Like, that's got to be a crazy person to really believe that paying off. Listen, and I'm going to be honest. In the black community, it's very prevalent. We do have women saying, I pay all my bills by myself, independent. You know how ignorant that is that you would even admit that? I take all my struggles on by myself. All of my problems I endure by myself. That's what you're saying, young thou fool. But listen, I want to get back to the stages that lead up to this broken woman. The more women break due to sex and other variables, the more they break as human beings, they become worse, right? More hopeless, more easily aggravated due to all they've done and what's been done to them. I'm getting up on you, pouncing atop of you regularly. And then, I don't care if you mess with other men, there's psychological damage taking place, senses of worthlessness, senses of hopelessness. It gets worse when, due to her personality, even decent women don't want to be her friend. So she has to latch on to lower hanging fruit of women who circulate bad habits and the Jezebel spirit within that circle. It's time to get down and dirty, people. Turbulence, people. Stage 4, and the final stage in the makeup of the insufferable, ratchet, broken woman. She embodies all of the characteristics and traits of stage 1 woman, stage 2 woman, and stage 3 woman, and may have been abused at some point in time in her life, right? Was raised.
Welcome to Death Row.
Was raised in a polluted environment, maybe the hood or a dysfunctional family, right? She wears long ratchet fingernails. 300 days out of 365 days, she wears tacky hair weave. She dresses hypersexual and has sex with multiple different men throughout the year, and she has 2 or more children by 2 or more different men. We're getting close to the final stage that paints the final Picasso of what a broken, ratchet woman looks like in today's society. She was not raised with the father. She knows no discipline, no structure, no restraint or boundaries whatsoever. And she will say and do just about anything. Think about what we're seeing out here, people. Think about what we're seeing out here. What we're seeing is people. What we're seeing is people who the rest of the world is screaming about. And guess what they're doing? Raising other broken, dysfunctional kids. Some of you would say, oh, that's not so bad. They're just dancing and da-da-da-da-da.
That's what I wake up to. This shit is crazy. These chicks are twerking in front of Planned Parenthood, yo. Are you serious?
They're twerking in front of Planned Parenthood.
Look. That's crazy.
The more and more comfortable they get, especially if they start young, the more and more comfortable they get moving inside of this dysfunctional, broken, and ratchet girl behavior, it becomes who they are. And they will say and do just about anything. Because even if she knows that her life doesn't look like it's headed towards a good life outcome, she acknowledges it. She's in denial. Even she knows it doesn't look hopeful for her, where the later years of her life will be a smooth cruise. So she submits. To the devil. What we're dealing with, people, is a lot of people who have had no other option than to submit to the devil. And I mean the real devil, people. They have begun to participate on a regular in the most debaucherous behavior, in everything that is unrighteous, in everything that the Bible says, if you do it, there will be repercussions. They live and lay inside of this thing like it's a comforter or a blanket. And they do it very, very regularly. Their ex is not worth much at all because they give it to so many men freely, right? It's not worth much of anything. My people, listen, you guys know we got to hit that $50 threshold. Where are we at over here? Where are we at over here? We need 5 people to put in $5, or I'm sorry. Yeah, we need 5 people to put in $5. Or 5 people to put in $10. RJ in this situation supporting the show. Why the comments were turned off. My brother, he's down there. He don't really play if there's no. He said, Here, let me bring her up here. She's got 5,000 subscribers. You come on up here. How about that, Miss Girl Drew? How about that? Come on up here. Let me see. That keyboard stuff is the girl Drew. The girl Drew.
Hello, how are you?
My life is absolutely astounding and amazing. I don't even know what I did to deserve all of this.
That's great. Glad to hear it.
How's your night going?
My night is going well. I just was I guess eavesdropping on your conversations and looking up other stuff online. And just having some fun in your comments. That's about it.
Give me some pushback. Tell me what about my show is low quality.
Well, I'm gonna first say I never said it was low quality.
No, I'm asking you with my own words.
Oh, okay. I just want to make that clear because I don't want the comment warriors to be like, oh.
Don't worry about them. Stand on business.
I wouldn't say your show is low quality. One thing I don't like is the insults, and I don't like how graphic you become when you talking about women and their sexual prowess. Like, we get it. I don't need you to paint me a picture.
Do you think
We
that your
should all have
your
ability.
IQ level is the only one that exists?
Oh no, of course not. There's people smarter than me. There's people, hopefully not, but there are people dumber than me.
So those
Everybody
people
doesn't learn at the same
who
level.
might be lower than you, could it be possible that they don't get it and that they do need graphic picture painted?
But they shouldn't need it to be that graphic. And I don't mean to. I hope I don't come off as prudish.
There's people that
because
touch
I'm not a prudish
kids.
person.
There's people that touch kids, and you're talking about what they shouldn't need that. There's people that touch kids. Do they need that talking to?
Yes, there is, and they shouldn't be doing that. That is.
Hold on,
foul.
stop.
Below
I got a
the
question
earth.
for you. Hold on. How old are you?
Yes, I'm 31.
Okay, I got you. Cause you talk like it, like it's like fairy tale land or something. Well, people shouldn't.
No, I don't live in a fairy tale. I live in reality. I get it. It takes.
What about people who go to prison 3 times? What do you think about them?
I think they obviously didn't learn from the first time, or what is causing them to still be in that cycle to where it takes them 3 times in prison.
They need further talking to, more graphic information, right?
Or maybe they weren't rehabilitated the first time. Let's not act like the prison system is great now.
And what do you do to get further rehabilitated? Could it be further talking to or more graphic teaching?
No, there's a such thing called, like, you don't have to literally paint, a whole, Picasso or whatever for somebody to get something. Some people learn through doing. Some people learn through hearing. Like, there's different ways that people
Can we
learn.
admit you're just being petty? And let's be real.
I'm not being petty. Why do you feel I'm being petty?
Let me ask you this then. What's wrong with being graphic? I read books because of that.
I can also say what's right about it. What's right about it?
Because some people's comprehension level isn't where other people's are. Do you know how many people bombard? Do you know how many people bombard my inbox like, you rubbed me the wrong way when I couldn't stand you, but I was washing dishes and I had soap on my hands when you came across my phone and I was forced to listen. You make a lot of sense.
Yeah, but also, Stacey, I feel like you cheapen yourself, right? Like, because I don't know if you remember, but me and you have kind of gotten to it a couple of times on your show.
Talk to me.
But I come back every now and then periodically and listen to what you have to say, because in some cases you do make a very valid point. But I feel like you cheapen yourself when you get a little too graphic, Stacey, is what I'm saying.
Give me an example.
When you just said Jerome or whatever name you use, he put it in me 3 times and twirl it around and
Ma'am,
all this
you
other
really,
stuff.
as an adult, you have an issue.
I do.
Oh my
I
God.
do.
Hold on,
I
stop.
think it cheapens you when it.
True or false? There's a lot of people who actually have sex that way. True or false?
Yeah, that's very much true.
So, ma'am, be grown up adult. If you could tell me I
I
lied
am.
about something, I could accept that.
No, but what I'm saying, Stacey, is you cheapen your whole message. You have like I said, I agree with some of the stuff you say. I don't agree 100% with everything you say. But if you have this platform and you have the power to influence people like how you have been doing, right?
Listen, you're saying that you have a problem with me saying he put his shaft in her vagina? You're telling me it...
I'm saying it cheapens you. It cheapens your message. Here you go and you talk online for hours at a time.
2 hours.
About,
2 hours.
Okay, 2 hours, sir. However long you talk about it to nauseum, and then you cheapen the whole message.
People, down in the comments, because I'll stop it right now. If the overwhelming majority agree with her, I'll stop doing that because I'm a man of logic. You guys are what matter. If I do something that causes you not receive my message, I have a question for those on TikTok and those on YouTube. If my graphicness is a huge problem to you, give me a thumbs down. If it's not, give me a thumbs up. Refresh. Do you see that down there, ma'am? Do you see that?
It's men. I'm waiting for some of the women.
There's women too.
I see a lot of men. Okay, I see Summer Rains put her thumb up. Miss Nay put her thumb down.
That's my troll. That's my own Miss Nay is my own personal troll.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. But I'm saying, Stacey, you sit up here and you talk about relationship things, and it's like you just sit there and it's like you making this, 3-star Michelin meal, and then you go and put Chef Boyardee on top of it. That's what it's.
I hate that I don't see your point.
We're going to be graphic.
I hate that I don't see your point because if I really did see your point, I would convert right this second, right? And I'll give you an example. For a while, I used to preach that animals didn't have a soul because the research that I've done in the Bible never led me to believe that. Somebody I really, really, really I was preaching this probably for about 15 years. Animals don't have no soul. Somebody I really, really, really respect. He's so much smarter than me when it comes to the Bible. He showed me in the Bible. Instantly, I called 3 people who I knew I had preached that to, and I told them that I was wrong. And I stopped preaching that. You bring something to me that's tangible, I'll stop it right there in front of everybody. This is, I don't know, I think this is something.
No, it's the same with the Quan Mills stories. Like, those things, they're detrimental to the community. Like,
okay, good point. Tell me how me doing that is detrimental to the community.
What, you being overly, like, it's just like I told you, since you wanted to be graphic, right? I gave you a visual. You sit up here for 2 hours and you're cooking a Michelin star meal, right? And then you sit there and you plate it on top of a dumpster lid.
Listen, I'm going to have to think about this later on in my sleep because I'm really trying to see your point. Because
think about it.
I'm going to ponder it. I'm listening to the people in the chats too. They're saying that you have nothing better to do. Like, I'm trying to grab it. I am going to think about it later.
I have a lot to do. I'm actually writing a book. I have a lot to do.
What's the book about?
The book is about generational wealth and legacy planning. That's what the book is about.
Talk to me about it. How do we get on that path?
So, how do we get on the path to generational wealth? Well, 1, you start a trust. It's not easy to start a trust. Well, I should say it's not cheap, but overall it's worthwhile. That's the field that I'm in. I taught classes here on TikTok University when the whole Hillman Talk thing was going on. That's how I got my following up. And now my same students, they're waiting on my book. So
you don't sound like a piece of crap. You speak.
I'm not.
You speak eloquently. You sound like you have actually some feminine traits about yourself. You haven't been disrespectful the whole time you've been up here. I don't understand your point of view. I'm going to ponder it later on. I don't understand it at all. Me, myself, I've been to prison. I don't give a damn how somebody had to get through to me. They could get through to me. Get through to me. And how somebody got through to me, it was the judge. I wished death up on him multiple times. Hated his guts. And he said, I never thought you were this person. He said, anytime I heard police bring up your name, it was, we need to get him and da-da-da-da-da-da. When I got out, they forced me to go into a class of his to where I had to see him, what was it? Monday, probably Thursday and Friday. And it lasted for about 3 months. And me and him talk regularly on the phone now. He concluded with, I couldn't have imagined that you were this type of individual. Tell me anything that you need to tell me in order to get my attention. I don't care if you have to snatch me up. See, that's the discipline of a father. A father, he's going to give you a couple of warnings, right? So let me ask you this. What do you think about whoopings with a belt? Not abuse, whoopings with a belt.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's abuse. I received some as a child myself. Would I do it to my child? I'm on the fence, but it's a necessary evil because some children, that's the only way they're going to receive or learn.
Me and you are going to talk again because I'm a man of logic. I really, really, in an honest way, in a humble way, in humility, I am so into other people's assessment because I can only get better if I take it in. But I can't see your point. I'm trying hard to see it because you can't name anything bad that the graphicness does. Like, how does it affect, like, the people who I give information to every day? I need you to name something that it would cause them to, I don't know, relapse in their addiction. I don't know. Give me something tangible that it affects.
No, I don't think it will cause anybody to relapse, but I'm saying, like, I've seen your channel from pretty much the beginning, and like I said, I pop back in periodically. I don't follow you, 100%. But I've seen you're getting to substantial numbers with your followers and things like that. So I'm saying you really need to elevate. That's what I keep giving you the example of. You're making a Michelin star meal, and then you put it on top of a trash can top, or you pour Chef Boyardee on it. I want you to have your
I put Chef Boyardee on top of the shrimp and the lobster.
That's how I feel about it, because I feel like you really need to,
evolve.
Elevate. Yes. Okay. So hello, Stacy. You see, that's what I'm wanting from you. Like, I see that you have potential to do so much more, and people are listening to you. So that's why I say, when you give those graphic, like, when you get too graphic into it, it's like, come on now, I know you could do better. I know you could do better. That's why I'm just like, why he doing this?
I understand what you were saying, what you would be saying in a college setting when I'm speaking in front of students, things like that. But I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
Who do you think we're speaking to when we're on social media? Describe the ones who need to hear. Describe it to me, especially as it pertains to today's show. The path, the 4 stages to the broken Ratchet woman. Who do you think we're talking to? Describe these people to me. And I'm not talking about the people that I'm talking about the people who fit that.
I'm not
thing.
worried about the comments because they.
No, I'm talking about the people who fit that.
The
woman who really does swallow that thing from, and all he has to be is cute.
Oh,
all he has to be is cute. I met him at the club. Who do you think we're talking to, trying to get them to stop doing certain things? Describe their characteristics to me.
You're.
I can describe it to you, so you should be able to describe it to me. That person who I want to hear this message, describe her to me.
You're talking to the woman that's broken, the woman that probably was left alone, the child that was left alone and left to fend for themselves. You're talking to even the man that was left alone to fend for himself and figure things out. The one that didn't get the opportunity, or the one that had the full ride scholarship, but she got pregnant and nobody would watch her child, so she had to drop out of school or not even attend school because she had a baby.
Was touched by her dad, all kinds of mess. Those people, when I use words like elementary, they probably think I'm talking about school. I'm talking about the simplicity. A lot of times up here, I dumb myself down to make sure that a slow person even can get it. Because them are the people I'm concerned with. The Bible says this.
Okay,
Jesus
so
said, I did
saying,
not come to heal the healed. I came for the
he
sick.
said he came sick. Exactly. Okay, so what you saying is you know your audience.
Yes, these are not fixed people. These are broken people because I'm broken.
Okay.
I know what broken is. I thank the Lord, my God, Jehovah, that I'm not as broken as some of them because I know them. I know some broken people. Bro, just talk to me, man. I like to hear you talk. And I'm not even using big words. I taught one brother, I helped teach him how to read. I hadn't met anybody who couldn't read. I hadn't met that. And
that's an honorable thing right there. Truly.
I had never met it. Like, I'm from a small place where there's not really any crime. There is now, but we used to sleep with our doors open. Our hood rats were not hood rats from the city. People from the city came to where I'm from. The ones we call hood rats, they started locking them down and marrying them. Our projects, they said, y'all ain't got no goddamn projects. These is townhouses where I'm from.
You must be from like Virginia or something. That's what it's
I'm from the Midwest, close to Oklahoma, to Ohio.
Okay.
See, this is what I'm saying. I know breakage. Listen, I saw a guy in prison. Why are you running in people's room taking their commissary when they're not around? People would say things like this about me. They would ask my bunkie, why your bunkie just staying there reading all the time? I know breakage. When you even make a statement like that, something's wrong with you. This is what I specialize in. One of my biggest missions is breakage. So many of us are broken to where they can't. Look, check this out. Watch this. I'm going to talk to you. So my main mission here is to proceed on with caution as it pertains to, us doing significant levels of damage to our bodies by facilitating so much, debaucherous. Do you believe that these guys understand what I'm saying?
Debaucherous behavior. I love it.
They're gonna look it up.
I see where you're coming from.
I specialize in dumbing down. And that is to no offense to anybody who, needs that. Because, in instances I needed it. I kept getting in trouble. Now what's wrong with me? My cousin said this to me one time. I kept getting driving while suspended charges, right? Me and about 4 of my guys, we're pretty popular where I'm from. He said one thing to me one time, and I felt like the dumbest individual. He said, yeah, cuz Grandpa told me if a man get his own crib and fix it up the way he like it, if you like video games, get your arcade games. Grandpa told me if a man fix his house up the way he want to, he ain't got to be in the streets all the time. Do you know from the time he said that, I never went without a side house again? Why didn't I think of that? Why did I need that told to me? Broken.
Some things just don't click right away. Yeah. Because if you got your own, you ain't never got to go home. That's what my grandma told me. Can't nobody kick you out of nothing.
Yeah. I'm in the streets driving on suspended license and all of these things regularly. Already out on bond for driving while suspended. I'm driving again because what else we going to do? Get you a damn spot, fool. But it never clicked. This is why I do what I do. I need some people to see in their head this woman getting her hair pulled from behind and loving every minute of it. That's why I need them to know why she's not good for marriage, because the way Ladarius did her was, so good. If you give it to them graphically, even they can identify with it. Why? Because they've done it to women. They've done it to her. They've had women scream out to whatever God they believe in too and call his name at the same time. Now they can relate to me. Now I have them. Those books, name one of the books that you were talking about. You know, those prison books. You said something earlier.
Oh, I said Zane.
Okay. So are you aware that they have these books in prison? You know what I'm talking about?
Exactly. Corn on pages.
The reason that those books do so well amongst inmates, they're so graphic.
I know. I read them in high school and was like,
Okay, give me some pushback on something else. What about my
Okay,
show? What about my show is not adequate and needs fixing?
I hate that curtain you got in the way you got that sign. I ain't gonna hold you. I hate it.
You talking about aesthetics?
I don't know. Yes. You said give you pushback. I hate it. I'm not gonna lie.
I think it's kind of fly. But tell me what you want me to put up to.
I just want you to rearrange it.
No, you're not gonna come up here with no. You better have some solutions. You don't come up here with condemnation.
I'm giving you solutions.
I said, tell me what I need to put up there.
The sign is good. Remove the LED lights. It cheapens it.
Somebody told me that.
Well, it must be true. You heard it twice.
No, I believe in that. My grandmother used to say this. If 12 of the kids come in and say, Grandma Stacy was outside throwing rocks at the car, and I say, no, I wasn't. She'd say, so all of them wrong and you right, huh? See, I can listen.
Yeah.
When it's tangible, I can listen.
And I want you to zoom out some so we can see the room. Give us some little different things to look at when we in here looking at you. You know, give us some more paintings, some artwork.
Look at me over here getting checked today. Look at me getting checked today.
Nah, don't think of it as a check-in. No, not
we
at
need
all.
checks sometime. Black Dove, why would you say that? Why would you say that, Black Dove? Good night, mother effers.
That's the ignorance.
This is why I get graphic.
Say good night.
That's why I get graphic, because I know people like that are out there. Shout out to my girl Locks for Life with the super chat. You know I'm dropping bombs. No coddling allowed. Great show as always. See, we don't do the coddling. Listen, somebody said, I know you commented on, somebody said, nope. He said $5. Do you know the value of my show? Do you know the value of my show?
Wow, you had an evaluation done?
I know a woman has sent me $1,000. Somebody else sent $500, and I know the show. I know the show. I know what it has done for me. I think I get bigger benefit from this show than they ever will. I truly believe it in my heart. Why? Because I have to research to justify my information. Often when I'm researching, probably 100% of the time when I'm researching, I find out something that could better my life that I didn't know at first. I was not privy to it. It's invaluable.
Vanessa said she sent you 40. She want recognition for that 40 she gave you. $40.
Who?
Vanessa.
That better not be my girl.
I don't know. She said she sent you a good 40.
Come and talk to me. I really wanna I didn't see it, but I don't care, even if it was in her heart. Shout out to Vanessa in this situation. Let me go down here. Locks for Life. Hold on, my brother Don Sean in this situation. My brother sent the super chat. He said, my friend and I was just talking about this subject today. Yeah, listen, I think that was the feminine side of you coming out, outside of the sign and this, that. I think that's the feminine side. See, men, we don't have the luxury of, beating around the bush with each other. Life is too hard on us. Life deals us hands that it doesn't deal you guys. Listen, when a woman gets RAPED'd, Mr. Diz in this situation, sending a super chat, my brother. Salute, my brother. Keep pushing the truth. I appreciate you, my guy. Most definitely. RJ in this situation with the super chat. I appreciate you, man. And Vanessa, I don't see it, but I appreciate the thought. What the youngsters say, oh, my mama. But listen, men, we don't get the comfort that you guys get. A woman gets RAPED'd, it can make world knows. A man, in the Johnny Depp case, when that was going back and forth, they started doing more studying based on this case. Do you know how many men are actually assaulted, but they won't even call the police because of how it will make them look? Smacked in the face,
Yeah,
everything.
Yeah.
So we don't have the luxuries you guys have. We can't beat around the bush about things. We're very blunt with things.
But men have to step up. And regardless of the stigma, they have to say something. That's the only way.
Do you know what could happen to us? Stepping
Terry
up about
Crews
something
did.
like
People
that.
laughed at him, but he
That's
stood
what
up.
I'm telling you. Like, that's not good. Listen, you got to know that we really do live in a digital age now, right? Listen.
Yeah, but it's brave of him. And how many other men came forward because
no,
he
what's
came
brave
forward?
of him would have
We'll
been
never
to
know.
handle his business when it was about to happen. That's what's brave. To come out talking about, hey, I got banged from behind a while ago, that's not brave. The whole thing was foolish and you could have nipped it in the bud at the inception of the situation. See, I teach people this. The cure to some things is not doing them at all. That was one of those times. Like, to come out later on, it even further insinuates you as a victim. Men aren't supposed to be victims. This guy is muscle bound. This guy is muscle bound. And you let some small white guy.
But you don't know how you'll react in that situation.
That's
where it comes to the mental health.
Who don't know? We're going to make the world news.
No, I'm saying nobody knows how they will react in that situation until you're in it. You may think you may react one way, but until
you're going
to
actually assault me and I'm 6'3", we're going to tear this club up. And I'm not going to be coming out talking about it next 10 years later. There are no men who approve of
either.
It's not our business. The late great Kevin Samuel said this: the world does not owe you or I any understanding. Either perform or don't. See, do you know that about this world we live in? And I'm asking you for real. Do you know that about this? I have a question for you.
Okay.
Is the truth a hero or a villain?
It's really a double-edged sword.
I'm not going to press you. I'm just going to say where I think you're going is right. It's neither. Just deal with it. Whatever's going on in your life.
Take it on.
Yeah, that's whatever's going on in your life. It's a truth. It is a truth. So what we have to do is make sure our lives turn out the absolute best that we can. The world doesn't say to this, well, he grew up without a father, so, I understand he touched a kid and, no, the world doesn't accept that. There's penalties and repercussions behind it. It doesn't. Listen, how in the world did that happen to Miss Loretta? She sit on the porch every day and read that Bible, cover her head in that quilt that her granddaughter made for her. Now, how in the heck did a stray bullet hit her? No one cares why you did it. They just need to know that it happened. You are being judged every day. And it is predicated upon how you are moving. And that's how men have to live. You guys don't have to live like that. Tell me why.
Well, I would disagree because women sometimes have to have a triple consciousness.
Talk to me.
So you have to, one, be aware of your physical surrounding. You have to be aware of your
Hold on. No. Go in on that. You have to be aware of your physical surrounding. Talk to me. Elaborate.
Where you are, physically standing right now in the world. Like if you're standing at, I'm going to just say, Madison and State, right? You're standing on Madison and State, my bad. And to your left is this door, and to your right is this door. That's where you are physically. Spiritually, where are you?
Hold on, you saying women have to think about this?
They should. I do. I don't.
Okay, hold on. As you look around in the African American community, Do you think that that's what's up on African American women's minds? Is that what you see? That my spirituality has to be intact. I have to conduct myself as a lady. Is that what you see amongst African American women today?
The women I hang with,
No,
yes.
no,
The
no,
women that I
no, no,
strive to
no,
be,
no,
yes.
no. As a general,
Okay.
the women of the African American community, 67% of you
In
have
general,
multiple
I would
children.
have to say no.
67% have multiple children by multiple different men.
Yeah. In general, I would have to say no. I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
Yeah.
Do I like how women behave? No.
Let me ask you this.
I think they need help.
Why do you think men like myself are speaking or are pushing information out like this about black women? Tell me why. Why do you think?
In hopes to better the community. That would be my reason for doing it.
Yes. But see, we have to continue these shows on when we see that we're not making the amount of traction that we would like to make. We have to go deeper and deeper. Or else we'll get this. I hope he die.
Oh, no. I think there's different messengers for different groups of people. Like how I don't care how you talk graphically about some things, you might not be my messenger for what I need, right?
100%.
But that doesn't mean that doesn't make what you say any less true.
100%. Shout out to my brother Corporal in this situation, always supporting the show. My brother said that's so true, Stacy. Men have to lead different kinds of experience and existence. Men have to be a doer. Outcome is what matters for men. And I'm talking about with no empathy at all. Let me ask you this. How many battered men's shelters are there? Listen, let me do it better.
Okay.
If you had to do percentage-based analysis on how many more battered women's shelters than there are men's, what percentage would you say?
How many more men?
How many more battered, on a percentage-based assessment, how many more battered women's shelters are there or homeless shelters are there than battered men's shelters and homeless men's shelters? How many more for women?
Okay, I had it reversed. Okay. There's always going to be more for women.
Give me a percentage. Give me a percentage.
Unfortunately.
Give me a percentage.
I will lean towards 70 plus.
Okay. Do you know men take on higher amounts of damage than women?
Yeah, I believe it. That's why
our damage is different. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Good point.
I mean, the way men operate in the world is always going to be different than how women operate in the world.
And how we're treated is different than how women will get treated. So we have to go about different methods than you do. Do you know how long we've been doing these shows and we still can't get you guys to see very simple and elementary concepts? You think that's easy?
Well, some people don't want to see it.
Well, but it's not up to us to determine who they are. We still have to put the message out there.
Okay, yeah.
And listen, here's what I'm telling you. Do you know the research that it takes to keep these shows going? People lightweight have to quit jobs.
Now you could have did part-time.
Did you know I live
now I'm trolling you.
Listen,
that was a troll.
I was about to say, did you know I live in LA?
LA is very expensive. Very, very expensive.
Our sales tax is like 14%.
Yeah.
Where I'm from,
That's why y'all a donor state.
Where I come from, the sales tax was like 7%. So
Trust me, I know.
You really have to listen. I wouldn't even be able to do this show without my supporters. You know how many of my savings I ran through just editing, prepping the show, doing the research.
Yeah. I hated editing when I was just doing the little Hillman talk videos. That's why I'm like, if y'all don't come to this live and watch this YouTube, that's it. I'm not chopping up and remixing. I'm not DJ Khaled.
Listen.
I'm not doing it.
You
either get it or you don't.
The late, great Kevin Samuel said, y'all ain't going to shame me about letting people know that we have a certain financial threshold. We need a hit every night. My stuff is great. I refuse to diminish my quality.
Wow. Shoot.
Look, Corporal said 85%. Hold on. My brother Big said Mic check. Over 50% of black men. Oh, okay. Okay. They must have been having a conversation. Give me some pushback on something else, or else I'm kicking you off. What else? What else
See,
am
now
I?
you
What
asking.
else am I
Now
wrong
you
about?
asking for me to be a troll.
Yeah, I don't mind trolls. You know how I deal with trolls. Listen, Nay is my own personal troll. It's almost like I got Nay on payroll to be a troll. Shout out to Biggs in this situation for always contributing to the show. My brother. I appreciate you, man. Give me some pushback on my
Now you need to
information.
get a fan because you said you was hot earlier. You need to get a fan.
Yeah.
You don't have a fan?
Nah, that's probably just getting out the shower. That's what that's all about. I got a ceiling fan and I got AC.
Yeah, you need to get you a Dyson because it won't. The sound won't pick up on the mic.
That's what I need then, because I got AC and I got fan up here, but it'll mess the quality of the show up. Dyson, that's real.
Yeah,
That's real.
so y'all donate so Stacy can have a fan. We don't want the brother to pass out from dehydration. We passing around the digital hat. We don't want this good brother to pass out.
Matter of fact, we're gonna get rid of that fire too. You dig? So listen, listen. I appreciate you come up. Listen, you about the third person that said something about my lights. I don't appreciate that at all, but we gonna have it fixed by tomorrow.
Yeah, just switch up the scenery, switch up the set, give us some different curtains on.
You know what I'm gonna do for you only? I'm gonna do this for you. Matter of fact, this is something I can do for my members only thing. For those of you who are already a part of my members only, I think it's like $4 a month. The Blue Crown. For those of you who are already a part, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drop a clip of what our show used to look like, the aesthetic, and this will look like Trump Plaza. We didn't have it together. We had to elevate up to this point. Listen, the boy, Moshuri, he has curtains that are hung up with clips. It's about the content.
Not the clips. Oh, my goodness.
For real, they look like hair clips.
Remind me of college. I had curtains with push pins.
That's what I'm telling you. Hey, I appreciate you coming up. I'm gone.
No problem. Good night.
You're all right. Take care. My girl said it looks great now. And see, it does look different on TikTok. It really does. You guys, okay, I'll prove it to you. See, TikTok, we have to use the phone. We have 4K cameras back here so I want to show you people what it looks like. This is what it looks like. This is what our show looks like. Shout out to Michael in this situation for setting it off and kicking us down, supporting the show. Oh my gosh. Lord, I come to you humbly right now, thanking you for all that you've done for me, asking that you will cover me as I take this call from Black Dove, and that you will keep any evil spirits from coming over me, any type of hex, any type of spells or anything, Lord Jehovah God. In your name I praise you and worship you. Amen. Hey, Black Dove, what's going on? Tell me how your night's going. Not that good, huh? Somebody said go to green screen. Okay, I'm going to go to green screen then. God, dog, how did that happen? My brother said go to green screen. Well, we going to set it off then, brother. Don't play with me because I'll listen to you. My bro said go to green screen. Black Dove. Is it Black Crow today? Or Black Dove, huh? You know, no weapon will form against me today, right?
Mm.
Is that all you want?
Ooh, Prince, you got me hot right now.
What
You
have
got
I
me so
done?
hot
What
right
have I
now.
done to you, woman?
You know what you did,
What?
Prince.
What are you talking about? Black Dove.
And by the
Come
way,
and talk to me. Right?
I don't like the green screen.
Can I talk to you?
You,
I really want to know you.
So act like it.
Okay. All right. What do you hate about my show, Black Dove?
I hate a lot about your show, but here's the thing. I hate the fact that, like, why don't,
Come and talk to me.
oh, you got me so hot right now, Prince. Like,
What the heck have I done to you, woman? I can't believe this. All I did was desire to come up here and do an amazing show. Now here you come condemning me. I don't understand this.
No, are you trying to make me jealous or something?
By what?
By you, Prince,
What have I done to you, woman? Over
you
here
know exactly what you did.
practicing all this righteousness. I can't believe it. It's like I'm hexed if I do, and if I don't practice righteousness. I'm just practicing righteousness up here. Jeez.
Oh, I don't like that. Don't.
Yep. Yep. You remember I Love Lucy?
No, I don't.
Shout out to Mike Chekhov up in this situation, kicking it down. My brother said it's Jealous Dove tonight. This is what it sounds like when the doves.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, mad jealous. Like, what the
What did I do? I don't understand you, woman.
I don't like what you just did.
I don't believe I've done nothing to offend you. Tell me, do you belong to
You,
me? Tell me, do you belong to me? Say yes.
I want to.
Say yes.
Mm, show me why I should.
Because I told you to.
Mm-mm. I'm not no simple, basic ass lady. Why should I belong to you when you did what you just did? I don't like that. Don't do that. Mm-mm.
Okay, we won't do it anymore. You
Okay,
better
then I
step.
belong to you then.
You better step up then.
I don't.
You heard what I said.
Ooh.
You heard what I said.
I heard what you said, but like, show me. Show me.
Show me
I don't like
the
that. I don't
way
like
now.
that.
Listen, Dove, let me ask you something. How come I only know the hooks of songs? Like, that's crazy, I think. I only know the hooks. I gotta do better somehow.
Don't worry, I know the rest of the song for you.
Damn the lights.
All you have to do is sing the hook, and I know everything else.
Big Mike up in this situation. I withdrew my request. DTG. Listen to me. Listen to me. Um, tell me what you don't like about my show. Tell me. Tell me why can I know he said live my life, but I don't know anything after that except for live my life. I don't know anything after that.
Selective memory, just like a man.
Okay, I go for that because it's got to be something, right?
Mm-hmm. No, Prince, I don't like about your show, oh, so many things. Like, I don't like how you be coming for black women. I don't like how
You mean black
you feel like,
skeezers and black skanks and Jezebels?
I mean, if you made it clear that that's who you were coming for, that's different. But you make it seem like you're coming for black women in general,
Over
and I don't like that.
67%. I'm coming for over 67%.
Yeah,
Let me see.
your show makes it seem like you're coming for 100%,
I don't know
which is
why.
why I see
Because
you as like an enemy to the cause.
most adults should know that nothing is absolute.
I mean, you make it sound like you're very absolute.
I don't like
So,
women. I don't like women. I
no,
only
you
like
don't
my
like
women.
black women. No, you don't like black women.
No, I don't like those
All of
black
your
women. I don't like women. I only
friends,
like my black. I
you
only
have
like my women.
said some of the most like dark stuff.
Debaucherous
You
things.
said,
Listen, why
no,
do I want to
no.
use the word ambivalent right now? I know it doesn't pertain to this conversation, but let me say it real quick. Have I said the most ambivalent thing?
Look, I don't know why you want to use that word. I
Because the
don't
way it.
know. I can't read your mind.
Okay, since you want to get to it, my brother said black women have a higher divorce rate than white, Hispanic, Asian. In 2018, for example, there was 31 divorces per 1,000 married black women compared to 17.3% of marriages per 1,000 unmarried black women. You guys are out of pocket, and you need men like me to put you in check.
I mean, look, I may need a man like you to put me in check. That, why do you think I come back every night? I like this shit.
Because you belong
But
to me. That's why you come back every night.
I said I like it. But with that being said, the divorce rates, like, that means nothing to me. All that means to me is that black women, okay,
Are out of pocket.
well, no, yeah, black women are out of pocket a lot of the time.
What percentage of the time?
I'd say 53%. And if I said something different in an earlier show, don't hold me to it. This is where I stand now. 53%.
Okay. As long as it's more than half, I'll abate
No,
you.
yeah.
Listen, I want to use the word abate right now. I'll abate you.
I
I
like
don't
it
know
when you
what's
want to use those
still
words.
what I'm saying. Is what I'm saying.
Mm, I like it. I like it.
So when you gonna let me fly you out here?
When you stop making me so jealous on these shows, I don't like that. Ooh, I'm a very jealous girl. And even though it seems like I don't like you,
That's not what I get.
I mean, oh, I do like you. And it's like, mm, I chose you and like, that's mine. Don't do that again.
Out of
Don't.
all of the
Mm,
men in the black community, you chose me.
mm-hmm. I sure did. And oh yeah, you're mine. Don't do that again. I don't like that. I don't like that. And you can, like people can call me crazy and call me all these things, but I have a feeling that you get me, but like whether you do or not, it don't matter because I already made my choice.
That's
And I
how it's
always get
supposed to
what I
be.
want.
That's how it's supposed to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna send me a picture of you tonight? Outside of the screenshot I have?
I can. Yeah.
You're going to.
Well,
I'm
what's
tired.
up with
I'm
your
tired.
Instagram?
I'm tired of my screenshot. I've been looking at it too many times.
What's up with your Instagram?
Nothing. We
Like,
just crossed 70,000 subscribers. That's what's up with it. That's what's up with it. That's what's up with it. That's what's up with it.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
You know what, people? Let me refresh to see if we've hit that 70,000 mark yet.
well, look, I don't know all the rules to Instagram or whatever, but like, yeah, I will.
70K, my people.
Okay, so
70K on Instagram today. We hit that 70,000 mark on.
Welcome to Death Row.
I'm your huckleberry.
Take the knife to the back.
Like that again. You hear me? Huh?
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
Am I cute sometimes? I said, am I cute?
you're
Am I
cute
cute
a lot.
sometimes? So you have no other disagreements about my show?
You look sharp. Pardon?
You have no other disagreements about my show?
You know I have disagreements about your show. You know I do.
Well, stick around
You
and
want me to
deal
get
with
all riled up?
it. Stick around and deal with it. That's just what that is.
And here I am, after completely crashing out and saying I'd never come back. Here I am. I stick around every time.
All right, I'm about to go.
No, don't go. Talk to me.
Say please.
Come and talk to me.
Say please.
Please. Please.
She said I have more than 70K. I was there today.
But wait, what page is this? Because like the page that I was messaging you on is gone.
What?
Yeah, it's gone. Like gone. The real Stacey Prince, it's gone.
On Instagram?
Yeah.
No, I'm looking at it right now.
Well, damn. I don't even know. Like, Prince, you know I'm a little crazy. Like,
I know that.
I have my ways of searching that shit. Like, not signed into Black Dove, and it's gone. Like, completely gone. That's why I said, oh, you blocked me. And then I was like, oh, wait, what happened to your Instagram? And I know that you see every comment I leave. So that's why I said that.
Do you know how many inboxes I get a day? I don't check that
I don't
thing for like
care.
a week
You
or so
saw
at a
what I
time.
posted.
What you mean post it?
I posted it right here on your YouTube. You can get 10,000. There's only one Black Dove. You saw it.
Only one Black Dove.
Only one.
All right, girl, I'm gone. I'm finna end the show.
All right, whatever. Not gonna
Take
beg
care.
you to keep your show open. All right, bye.
I
Whatever, friends.
Live my life with love. This is crazy. What the heck is up with my thing? Oh, she did it for me. Get your ASS up here. There she is.
Be nice to me.
Are not I always?
Be nice.
I'm not always nice.
Yeah, you are.
That's what people tell me. Tell me how your night's going.
It's fun, girl. I can't complain.
What's been going on? Tell me something new. Tell me something good. Tell me something that's really progressed.
I'm still single and happy. And my clock is still ticking according to you.
I was about to tell you. Keep on playing like you're happy. That biological clock kick you between your legs. So are you? I'm not going to even let you disrespect me. You're not happy single. It's not the way we're biologically set up. Okay, so when somebody comes up to that door and kicks it in, are you still happily single?
I might get kicked off TikTok.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
You're still a woman, though. It doesn't matter. I could take.
I'm gonna ask them which one they want. I got 3 options.
I could take maybe one blast from you, but on my way down, I bet not. Hey, did you know?
I'm ready. I'm trained and ready.
Okay, that's a little different. But do you believe that you're going against the grain, that you're going against the way that it's supposed to be? Do you believe that? Come on
I'm
now,
not going
don't
against
do
the
this.
grain.
I'm talking about
I'm
God's
not
order.
going. Right, absolutely. I'm not going against the grain. I'm definitely receptive, but I'm in no rush. I've been married my whole life. I need a break.
I know what you on.
Bang, 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 daddy, bang.
19.
Bang, 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 daddy, bang.
That's what you on.
Oh,
Stop it.
look, this celibacy over here. I don't want no parts in the streets. I'm in the house. True story.
So let me
I was
ask you
married my
this.
whole life.
I get that. I guess I get that. But you do know it's time to get serious about life, right? And be doing the things and making the decisions that is going to bring the later years of your life together, right? You do know that, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and here's the thing. It's not up to you. See, I think you have the mindset of I'm going to chill for a minute. Then when I'm ready, I'm good. It's not up to you. You can't choose us. You have to get us when you can.
You're going to have to choose me from like Walmart Express delivery, FedEx.
Or you could die alone. How about that?
Hey, if that's the way the cookie's supposed to crumble.
That's not the way the cookie's supposed to crumble.
I don't think God gonna let me die alone though.
The Bible says faith. Bible says faith without works is dead.
Absolutely.
So you got to put in some work, sweetie.
Where I need to go?
You need to present yourself. Tell me what type of man that you would probably fall head over heels with, and you'd be willing to make some sacrifice. You'd be willing to not put up with some BS, but overlook some of them petty pet peeves you got. Describe him to me.
Charming, respectful, slow to anger, a leader.
Okay, I'll get with you on the leader part. The rest of that stuff you named is not even real.
It's not real?
Chivalry. You guys are hypocrites, man. You tell chivalry is not really attractive to women. Bringing the flowers. You know what she wants? She wants that Negro who's not really playing no games. He's assertive. He's a take charge type man, right? He's a visionary. That does not coincide with, I brought you these flowers, babe, and I just want you to know I've been thinking about you ever since we met. You want to dry a woman's coochie up? Say some ish like that. That coochie will get like the sand over there in the beach. You guys used to be like that. You used to desire those things. We have evolved as people. Significantly. We have evolved. Just like the women used to be the type of women like our grandmothers, they are not anymore. And you guys have let us know that all of that chivalry and things like that, it gets us kicked to the curb for the guy who's like, what's going on, baby girl? You know, I seen you over there and I just had to come and say hi. You You had all kinds of my attention, right? What we gonna do about that?
We like him.
See what I'm saying?
But he gotta be consistent. Yeah.
Consistency is fine. But let's talk about this. Hey, I enjoyed seeing you yesterday. I've been thinking about you ever since, and I like you.
I don't like him.
That thing gonna dry up.
I don't like him.
That's what I'm telling you. Listen, I think women don't want to admit it for fear of being the bad guy. You guys don't like the nice guy. Because, to be honest, men can't identify with him. He was likely raised by a single parent, mom, right? He's not the take charge type. He's not the type who will come and command your attention. He's not the type who's going to come for you. And I'm talking about especially you. He's not the type who's going to come get what he wants. Listen, nice guys finish last. Men know this because we went through simp phases. We've went through it.
Yeah.
And so when you guys say you want a man who's chivalrous, no, you don't. It's the right thing that you're supposed to say to not sound like a hoe. But what you really want is that man who will take charge, is that man who you feel comfortable giving control over you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, give me some other things about him. Give me some other things about him.
Why don't you tell me what I need? Because see, what I just described was what I thought I needed, but you hit it exactly mentally what connected.
Okay, so the thing, listen, don't knock this. Don't knock this. Be very open-minded with what I'm about to say.
Okay.
There's a plethora of good men in your environment right now. I tell people this all of the time. I know where a ocean of amazing men are. Amazing men. I know where they are. In every state, in every city. It's the guys who you look down on. You guys don't know that the world beats up on us so tough. It beats up on us tough. We don't get a lot of the perks that you get. We incur a lot of damage that you guys are shielded from. So yes, it's easier for me to lose a job than it is for you to lose a job. It's easier for life to whoop on me than it is for you. But it is up to you to give me a chance. And if there's any potential that you see in me, to be willing to help me get back up. Because once you help me get back up, I am that man who your girlfriends will wish to God they had access to. But you guys look down on us because I work at UPS. You guys look down on us because my job is not the most amazing, right? But I have a plan and you don't know it until you listen to me. Yes, I'm at In-N-Out Burger right now, but I just got out the joint. I'm trying to do things a different way than what I've been taught to do. I've been taught to get out in the streets and get it how I live it, right? But I'm taking a different turn. I'm trying to do something outside of my norm. I hate this job, but I'm going to rock with it because I have a plan, and this job is going to fuel this idea that I have. It's up to you to give me a shot. And if you are as valuable as woman as you act like, it's up to you to give me a shot and take the attributes that you have inside of you and help me build this thing. Because if you are as amazing as you say, as you come off, your skill sets can expedite the amount of time that it would take me to build this thing, probably by about 2 to 3 times. So give me a shot. I'm going to be more appreciative of you.
I am that. And I did that. I took him from his mama's couch to a 6-figure Negro. I invested 13 years. And the only thing I had was the blueprint of mine, which I successfully succeeded to, and I elevated him to.
You had 13 years though, sweetie.
I'm not for dating men who have money or has what I have or have more in an income bracket. I am completely for partnership and us elevating with a blueprint.
Right.
It didn't work out.
It was
Not
13 years. So what? There was 13 years. Or were there 13 bad years?
13 horrible years. And that's my fault.
I was about to say you should have left that.
definitely.
Tell me
But I was
why
trying
you
to.
didn't.
I didn't because of my unhealed trauma. I was desperately wanting to keep the foundation of a family.
13
I
years.
desperately wanted
I'll give
my
you
children
5
to have a
years.
father. Listen, I was willing to die behind not going through a divorce.
Okay,
And
I can
literally,
respect
that's
that.
what
So you guys were married.
I married, legally married, 13
Okay,
years.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that because I always stress to women the importance of, if you have to take a little bit of mental abuse, take that for that family, because you never know when he might snap of it and become that man that, you know what I mean? Listen, what you
Oh,
just
I
went
see.
through was nothing but life. That's all it was. It was just life.
Oh, yeah,
That
definitely.
thing didn't work out.
Experience. No, it didn't. And I'm grateful for that experience because it showed me where I needed to heal from and what I won't ever tolerate again.
Okay, you say
But
you won't
I do.
tolerate it. You say you won't ever
Mm-mm,
tolerate that again.
mm-mm.
In the beginning, me and you were dating. We're doing our thing.
Mhm,
I have some quirks that you don't. I have some quirks that you don't like. I'm amazing. I'm Superman in
mhm.
all of the other facets. My swag isn't where you would like it to be, but you see, I'm still kind of fly a little bit. A little fly.
Mhm.
Help me dress better.
Will, if that's what you want.
No,
But I'm not forcing
is it
you.
what you want?
No, I'm not into. I'm completely.
I'm
I'm
not
not
talking
like
about
my.
monetarily. I'm talking about as appealing to your eye. Because we can do some Coles type stuff. And to be honest, in a lot of cases, women are a little bit better at putting the man together than himself. You know, in a lot of cases, right? You are mine's. I need you
Mhm.
to see me as appealing to the eye. If my fashion sense isn't where it needs to be, are you just gonna sit there and tolerate it?
If you have peace with it, I'm not gonna try to reconstruct how you want to dress.
No, it's not about how I want to dress. We are supposed to elevate each other. We're supposed to level each other up. Speak your mind. Babe, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna let you know what I want to see
That's
you
all I'm
in.
saying. That's all
Definitely.
I'm saying.
I'm definitely gonna buy you what I want to see you in.
Or point me in the right direction of what you like to see me in. Because I don't advise. I
But
do advise a woman supporting a man even financially, but I don't advise her of over exceeding that, right? Because that man could get
right.
used to that and it can damper his ambition, right? I don't think a woman is supposed to even invest in a man until he can show her a business plan, an action plan, some type of business model. That's nigga stuff. That's nigga. Babe, I got this idea. I'm telling you right now, 8,000 and no. There's a reason that business plans exist. There's a reason why an action plan is so detailed to where this thing will tell you step by step. You could drop this thing in the middle of the street, and that action plan will give a goofball step by step directions on how to execute this thing. If he can't do that, he's not serious about it. If he's not even willing to hire somebody to draft one up for him, he's not serious about it because he should be overwhelmingly anxious to see what my new business looks like on paper.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want you to ever do that. I don't want you, if he can't show you the justification of it, don't be pushing out money like that. I need to know what you're into me for, right? And I'm not saying that you won't know already, but I don't need to damper your ambition. I need to help. And in some cases, I advise women, in some instances, in little instances here and there, not all the time. I don't have it right now, babe. Even if you got 200K in the bank, I don't have it right now, babe, because now he's about to have to use his ingenuity to figure this thing out without that assistance from you. And if he figures it out, he just grew right in front of your eyes. He just grew a bit right in front of your eyes. And that's going to give him the understanding and the confidence to know, well, that next problem that occur in my life, not just business, even with my girl, I can fix that. I fixed that one thing.
Yeah, that's great advice because I seen how I was an enabler because I'ma just do it, get it done,
Right.
and it put me in a position to lead, and which was fine. I don't believe in no roles and this that. And that. I believe in partnership, and we all have different and we contribute in different ways. As long as it comes together and we get it done, that was important for me.
This is not a partnership.
No.
Me and you are not equal. I am by far your superior, long as I'm moving like it, right? Something detrimental is happening in our relationship. I'm going to have the last say so in that. Because I'm not going to be coming from a place. I have to have it in me. If I'm a good man, I have to have it in me to listen to what you're saying, to hear your part. But if my logic supersedes what I believe is going to mostly be your emotions and your feelings, we have to do that because me and you are together. Is a father or a mother or somebody important to you still alive in your life? Do you have
They're
anybody
all
in your...
alive.
Okay. If we lose the house, who's everybody going to point the finger at?
You.
Yes. So it has to be up to me. It has to be up to me how people perceive me. We're not going to go with your plan. Then we lose the house and everybody's pointing at me like I'm a douchebag. Either we're going to have to come in the middle to where I can see some tangible evidence that 40% of what I'm saying to you is where we went wrong is thinking about partnerships. This is not a partnership. It's not a partnership. My structure, as long as I show you that, is what you're supposed to be following. And the good information that you have, I'm supposed to have an open ear to that. But if you're trying to turn us on to a scam, it's on to me to say, babe, you just laid that out clear. And I see right now where the money could fall out the sky, like you said. We can't do that.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Long term is not what's best for us. You need to get out of the partnership mindset. That's something that is fairly new that people just started pushing out there. This is not a partnership. I am supposed to be willing to lose my life for you. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Men are programmed like this. We're programmed. Like, listen, and I'll go so far as to say, even a lame guy who doesn't have it together, if he's taking you out on a date, if somebody jumps out while you guys are walking to the car, even a lame guy, it's just in his DNA, it's in his reflexes to push you behind him. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you need to be looking at the characteristics. Listen, let me help you understand something. Don't you dare be listening to that BS, I don't want to build a Bob. Because most women, especially women who have children, they don't qualify for the man who's already making $300,000 a year. There's nothing wrong with a build a Bob. They built this country.
Oh yeah, I've always been against her.
Yeah, listen, me myself, I don't want a gorgeous woman and I won't date one. I need me.
Wow.
Because I've done it too many times and they know they're gorgeous. These days in my life, I'm a relationship man. Because I've already built, I need her to be able to come in humility. I don't need you coming in with that feminist energy. I don't need to hear about your degree all the time. I don't need to hear about all of that stuff. I need you to be my woman. If I've conquered the world in certain aspects, I need you to be my softness. When the world has been too harsh on me, I need your feminine energy to dust all of today's harshness off of my shoulders. Do that for me. I don't need your money. I'm not a loser.
Right. But wouldn't that be because of you being in that situation and now you're looking at all attractive women as if they hold the same mentality?
Not even willing to gamble it.
Right, it's just a choice.
Not even willing to gamble it. See, here's what we don't do often enough. We don't play percentages. I don't deal in possibilities. I deal in probabilities. If she's on social media often, I don't want her. And I'm talking about, she's showing a beautiful picture. Now this is tough. It's not tough, but I'll say this. A single woman, if she's on there provocatively posting, if I can almost see the ipples, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want nothing to do with you because you crave attention. Now, what happens when somebody who has more money than me, who's more charismatic than me, who has more swag than me. What about when he jumps in your inbox and give you that attention? You're going to struggle renouncing him. You're going to struggle, even if it's just a little bit, saying, I have somebody right now. I don't need any of that. I'm trying to conquer the world. I don't need to be worrying about, are you blowing somebody and coming back home and kissing me? I'm not dealing with it. I need a down-to-earth girl, right? I'm talking about somebody who, she doesn't care about a lot of those things. And what you guys don't know about men, we can look at you. We can look at how you move, and we can get a real strong gist of who you are. You don't know? Let me ask you this. Do you disagree with that?
Absolutely. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna share my personal
Talk to me.
experience with you. I'm not a woman who exploits myself on social media. But after my divorce, I felt like I had issues with self love and just embracing myself because my self esteem wasn't how I used to be. And so I started posting bathing suit pictures and poses that I never would post. And my brothers and my cousin would call me and be like, man, take that down. That's not you. You don't even need to pull in that type of attention. This, that, and other. So you could look at my page and be like, and judge me for being that type of woman. When anyone who knows me, I'm not that. When I post those type of pictures, it's not at all to call out, please come give me attention, because like I said, I don't put myself in environments to even attract attention. And if anybody ever tries to talk to me, I let them know I'm not even ready for that. But like you just explained,
You'll scare me off. You'll scare me off. And I was just
But
thinking about diving in your DM.
When men, like you were saying, you see that, you automatically tell yourself that, and you don't even know if that's really what that woman really is.
Doesn't matter. Don't do it. If you think it's possible for me to view you like that, don't do it. I am a simple creature. Right. Women are vain, and they're not simple. They're very complicated and very complex. Men are like me, caveman. This is how we are. That's why it's more difficult for us to go delusional than you. We're very, very simple. Very simple. Let me see that cleavage up there. I was just thinking about diving in your DM. You'd have to be crazy to not know or think that when I see provocative pictures up on your thing, she likes attention from men. And guess what we know? Men are giving it. Okay, so let's be real. Are you on any dating sites right now?
No.
You have Instagram?
Yes.
In 1 month, how many men hit your DM to tell you how cute you are?
Rarely, ever to never.
You're not on Instagram often, are you?
No, not since I've been on TikTok.
Exactly.
But even when I was, I'm being honest, and I get this a lot. Like men, even like when random conversations come, they be like, "Oh, I know people talk to you all the time."
What type of content were you posting? How many pieces of content did you have up on your Instagram?
Just content like my family.
Yeah, okay then. So you didn't have many posts of so your Instagram didn't resemble your TikTok, because I've seen your TikTok. Your Instagram didn't resemble your TikTok?
No.
Okay,
my
so
TikTok
yeah.
is supposed to be.
Okay, so yes, your Instagram was cobwebs. Your Instagram was cobwebs. And for a significant amount of time, you were married.
Right.
Yeah. How many hours a week are you on Instagram right now?
Rarely ever.
See, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. You switch your TikTok to your Instagram, and my point will stand. Men are going to be in that DM. What's the number one meeting place for couples today?
The meeting place for couples?
What's the number one meeting place?
The club.
Online.
Online?
What place online? Instagram.
For real?
Where do you think Chris Brown and them flying girls out from?
Listen, I don't know nothing about this life that's going on. Look, I'm scared to even go outside. I don't know what they got going on in this world.
Tell me this. Let's
I
talk.
need education.
What does a man have to do to get with you? What are you expecting from him? What do you desire that you just think about it and it makes you all butterfly on the inside of the stomach? He comes at you this way.
Honestly, I just want somebody to be honest.
Looks on a
I want a
scale of 1 to
blueprint.
10, how does he have to look? 1 to 10.
I don't, I don't have a preference. And I don't have a type.
So he can
It's
be,
all about how I feel. It's all about how you make me feel and about what the value of the relationship is.
so he can be a 5.
Absolutely.
So, sweetie, why aren't you trying to get locked down?
I'm not ready.
Okay, I go for it. How long was your last relationship? When was it over? How long ago?
A year and some months.
How long is it going to take for you to get ready?
I need like another year. You're not being nice.
I'm just saying, because that's what's going to eventually happen. And it's going to affect you psychologically. When it comes time for me to get my shot, you will have dealt with him and him, or just him. You're used to him. Your body is used to him. Now you're super skeptical of me and blah, blah, blah. Now you're causing more complications. You can't get us when you want us. Did you know that? It's the other way around. You can't get us when you want us.
Definitely.
So why would you gamble with that? You could even tell me this. Stacey, I'm gonna be honest with you. I dig talking to you and our conversations are lit, but I'm gonna let you know right now, where I'm at right now, I'm not really actual. So we can keep doing our thing long as, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna let you know I'm not wasting your time. I'm genuinely interested in you. That's what you're gonna have to do. Because when the actual component comes in, it starts to cloud your judgment. It starts to cloud your mind in what's really taking place. What is he really here for? Things of that nature. Now, if I stick around, I'm probably serious about you. But you can't keep pushing men away. Because you going to get a man whenever you feel like it. Are you serious about this? It doesn't work like that. Especially a quality man. A quality man can get women. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Do you want a man who's not quality? Do you want a beta male?
Explain him.
A man who's going to let you run the show, let you call the shots, and do anything pretty much that you say do?
I'm tired of that lifestyle.
Okay.
I need a boss.
That's what I'm telling
lay the
you.
blueprint. And yeah, no. I done did that.
And this is what I'm telling you. Like, you can't get us when you want to. You can execute something and say, I'm not ready to go really fast, but I'm into you. But if you 100% try to wait till you're ready, sweetie, your decline is going to hit you. Your body's going to start deteriorating. Your looks, no, women don't want to acknowledge this, but your facial skin is going to start sagging a little bit. You're going to hit your decline. You better have somebody already when that decline comes, because he'll be in love with your decline as well, because he's already been. This poor broken woman said God is your husband. Well, tell me this. What did God say about that? See, this is what I'm telling you about these broken, disheveled women who just get up here and talk. They'll even lie on God. They'll even lie on God. God didn't say that. Let me read something to you really quick. And I will have you know. All I have to do is type that up and it'll say the rest. And I will have you know. Watch the rest of it come up on its own. type with one hand. I got all kinds of equipment in front of my. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, it says this. It didn't come up like I thought it would. And I will have you know that God is the head of Jesus. Jesus is the head of man. Man is the head of woman. You were not designed. The Bible also says this. After God created everything, and God saw that it was not good for man to be alone, so he created woman. You're not supposed to be by yourself. The Bible tells you to find a husband. You are supposed to be conjoined with a man. Don't try and invite my disheveled self up. I agree with you. I was really just going to make you stand on your statement, but you are broken and disheveled to be manipulating the Bible like you are. Listen, see, this is what I'm saying. She was a fairly attractive woman, too. I would never date her. I would never date. Because listen, that mindset. Could you imagine us in a relationship? If we were in a relationship, she would be trying to outcompete me in the Bible. She'd be trying to outcompete me. And listen, men don't like that. Men don't like it. All right, what you got going on tomorrow? What's the plan?
Work.
What'd you eat today?
I want to got some hibachi grill, some sushi, and some combination rice.
Is that cool? Never really had hibachi.
You never had hibachi?
I don't eat meat, but I got really sick one time and I had to eat meat, but I still didn't have that.
You don't like sushi?
Not having that.
No.
All I need.
What do you like?
I love Mexican, and I love Mexican food. I've heard about in LA there's everything. There's everything in LA. But I've heard about, what is it? It's not Jamaican. What is it? Okay, here it is. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ. Yes, and the head of Christ is God. The head of man is Christ. Let me ask you this. What is your faith?
I'm spiritual.
You know that's just a cop-out. In my opinion, that's a cop-out for not going to the places of worship that we know we are supposed to go to. The reason that I suggest that we literally go to places of worship is because we all need to be held accountable. I don't agree with everything that Jehovah's Witness says, but the thing that I absolutely love about them, they won't let you get too far out of pocket. They'll kick you. Listen, they'll excommunicate you before they allow you to keep coming up in there under sin. The script, and people say this, no, they be kicking people out. Well, the scripture said this. If a man is in offense, go to him and correct him. If he will not adhere to sound doctrine, take one of the elders before him. And if that does not work, take him before the church. And if that does not work, excommunicate him. Because if I'm acting like a debaucherous jerk and I'm out here, bang, 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 daddy, bang. Well, the rest of the congregation will think they can do that. I don't want to be able to.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
They were actually the last religion that I was studying with, actually. And
I stand
they
on
will
them.
definitely. Oh yeah, they was out of all the ones that I studied, they was the closest one that I was like, yeah.
That's what I can say. I can say the same
out of
thing.
all of them, I didn't study a whole bunch of them. But yeah, they definitely gonna hold you accountable directly to their word.
Do you know how important that is to us? Because we're imperfect. We don't know everything. We need to be held accountable. I love correction. I love being held accountable because I have a plan for my life. I want to walk in a type of way to where everyone who hears my name, they pass my name on with high regard, right, to somebody else. That even works for you in the long term as far as business aspect. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. All right, we're going to do this again.
All righty.
You take care, sweetie.
You have a wonderful night.
Likewise, likewise. Crop out. Who is this down here acting a fool? Oh, people, we're at the 3-hour mark. We're at the 3-hour mark. It's time to wrap it up. Wrap it up, B. Wrap it up. All right, people. You know I rock with you, and I appreciate everybody coming up here, rocking out with us. But we got clips to clip, right? We've hit that 70K mark on Instagram, and I'm not playing no mother effing games.
I'll make you famous. What we've got here is failure
I'm your
to
Huckleberry.
communicate.
Talk to me like that again. You hear me? Huh?
Charles P. Locks for life in this situation. She said, God is your husband. Okay, she wants to square off with me. Okay, well, let's go for a second. By the way,
I'm your Huckleberry.
tell me why can I? The Bible says you're not even supposed to teach. You're not supposed to speak in the church, for the same one to speak in church. And if you are willing to learn, let you learn at home from your husband. So let's go. For thy maker is thine husband. The Lord of hosts is thy name, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel, the God of the whole earth. Ma'am, does that sound like that's talking to a woman about relationships? This is why women are not called upon to preach. This is why. She took this and applied it to a real physical. For thy maker is thy husband. The Lord of the hosts is his name. The Redeemer of the Holy One of Israel, the God of the whole earth. He shall be called, for the Lord hath called thee to forsaken the grievance. The Lord hath called thee as a woman, forsaken and grieved in spirit. As a woman. He's using metaphors. Listen, God is not going to marry you. The Bible says God is a spirit. Let me ask you this. Is there any woman down here who thinks that God is going to marry her? Whew. Listen, so that means when the Bible talks about peace and patience and so when the Bible refers to patience as her, you really believe that patience is a woman? Get it. Hold on. What does it say? What does it say? seek her with all thy The phrase "seek her with all thy" resonates with several passages in the body. And watch, if thou seekest her as silver and searchest her as for hidden treasure. His context refers to wisdom. This is why God said women should not be preaching. This is why God said women should not be teaching. It says, and if she is to learn, let her learn at home from her husband. This woman really thinks she was standing on business. I see. But she won't come up here. Ricky MFNG up in this situation. I want to say this to all of the women. Be very careful. When the scriptures say something, be very careful. You're not supposed to be teaching, and there's a reason why. I'm not knocking any women or disrespecting any women. Men hold women in very high regard, even to the extent to where we're willing to lose our lives for them, even to the extent where we're willing to work our hands to the bones to provide a nice life for them. We definitely hold a value to women, but what you're not supposed to do, you're not supposed to do. Let me read this again. Proverbs 2:4 says, if thou seekest her as silver and searchest for her as hidden treasures. Let me go a step further. Let's go here since you want to go there. But I'm not really going to get into this too far. If thou seekest her and searchest for her as hidden treasure, then thou shalt understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God. For the Lord giveth wisdom. Out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding. Her is referring to wisdom. All right, people, we're about to get up out of here. Show's been going on too long. And I have to definitely clip up some clips for tomorrow's show. And with that said, people, if we are nothing else, we're out of here.